Hello everybody, good afternoon. Hello, how is everybody doing? Apologies for being a couple of minutes late. One of us needed a loo and for once it wasn't me.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that we were late because of ablutions.
Yeah.
Good afternoon everyone. I do hope you are very well this lovely Sunday afternoon. Isn't it cold? Isn't it blooming freezing? I'm going to put my hair up.
Very cold. Like, is it cold?
It is very, very cold.
Yeah.
In fact, it's colder than that. It's blooming freezing. Yeah. But yes, I hope everybody's doing okay today. Let us know where you're coming in from. We've got... Oh, hang on. Let me just grab the chat up. Hopefully, if I do this, this and this... Hey, look at that. Just about in the right place. Every week it's different, you know. Every single week. Hang on, here we go.
Feels like we're in the Arctic. It does actually, doesn't it?
It's not that cold in here.
It's very cold.
Not that cold.
Not in here.
Not that cold. Carol Barron, hi everyone. I might lose connection as I'm on a cruise. Oh, lovely. You arrive in Germany in the morning. I bet it's cold in Germany. Flipping heck. It must be freezing in Germany. Was ist das? Das ist gut,
wouldn't it be similar weather to here?
No, Germany is along and a little bit north.
What I mean is, often when we have cold weather, they have a cold weather as well.
It's not. It's slightly not. So you go east and then a little bit north for Germany. So it's a little bit more north. Audrey, nice Carol. It looks and feels like you're in the Arctic. We have a foot of snow. Good Lord. That's up there in that Scotland.
I don't mind. You can always keep it.
Yeah, you keep that to yourself, my love.
Mind Susie, when it does snow, though, it tends to warm up. It's not normally as cold once it's snowed.
That is sort of true, vaguely. Susie Borg, good afternoon to you. Good afternoon, everyone. Audrey Shaw, hello, Lisa Rufus. Hello, my darling. The Rivets, hi both. Happy New Year. Hello to you, Leanne. Joey84, good afternoon, everyone. Afternoon, my darling. You're off to Kew Gardens at 3:30. Very nice. The Baroness. Oh. Who's the Baroness? Who's the Baroness? I don't know who the Baroness is. Is the Empress on? I don't know whether the Empress is on. Let me have a look. I don't think I've got a text today. No, I didn't get a text today. But yes, good evening, good afternoon. You're sat in your peak cap too. I love mine. This is the one that was Mum's. I've got another one. I did have a velvet one, but I don't know what I've done with it. But they're just nice to keep my head warm.
Be somewhere.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere.
Somewhere really important.
Somewhere. We're sorting everything out at some point, aren't we? Yeah. Oh, Carol's the Baroness. Oh, because of Baron. Oh, yeah. It's more so on the ship. It's bashing the sea. It was hail snowing earlier.
Oh.
It's very nice. Very nice.
Hopefully you're not seasick or any of that.
Wow, hopefully not.
No.
If she was seasick, why would she go on a cruise?
Lots of people go on cruises. But it's just sometimes when the sea is really, really choppy.
Why would you go on a cruise if you don't like the sea?
You stop at places.
Yeah, but in between the stopping...
they travel during the night.
Have you not heard of this thing? It's called an aeroplane. It's where you get from one place to another without having to go on the thing you're afraid of. What?
Have you been on one?
No, I haven't been on a cruise ship. Well, actually, that's a lie. I did go on a cruise ship. I was on the QE2. I know, right?
Was the Queen
I was this big, but I went on the QE2. No. Good afternoon, Mr. Luke John. How are you, Mr. Luke John? I hope you're okay. No, Carol's not seasick. See? She wouldn't be on a cruise if she was seasick.
Thank goodness for that.
Yes. Angela Brown, hello everyone. Hope you're all okay. You're just off to walk the doggo. Lego shopping in the morning, Carol. What are you buying? I have got the...
In Germany.
I've got the... there's a... Is it Germany?
There is.
Hang on.
One, is there?
There's a massive second-hand store. Like, huge... brain.
But I said there is one.
I think there's the largest... one might be in Germany actually. I can't remember. But what are you getting? Because I've just ordered the Creel house.
I said it was...
Not just ordered, but I've got it coming.
I think it was Carol though who's bought stuff before.
Yes, it
was.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was at Christmas time.
Yeah.
Yes, or just before Christmas time.
So we should go back to buy some things.
I know, right? You caught up with Byron and Luke John's new videos. You really enjoyed them both. What did we see? We saw Byron's video, and
James.
have we seen Luke John's video? Yeah, we saw Luke John's weigh-in video.
Yep.
Did you lose 5 pounds or something
I think
ridiculous?
so.
But
I
anyway,
think
we're not
so.
talking about weigh-in results.
Not
Because that's Wednesday. Today's just a chill day. You're busy baking ahead of the cafe reopening tomorrow, but none of it is due for friendly, so I have a jar of beetroot on the go. I've got some. What's the beetroot that I've got? Is it the smoky one or the spicy one?
You've got a spicy one and
spicy
a smoky one.
I like the spicy
it
one.
Was from Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
So
I like the spicy one.
they do
and
the
I
chili
also,
one, the one with a tiny bit of chili in it, and there was a
the smoky barbecue-y flavoury one is lovely.
Yeah, there was one.
That's Tesco's though, that one.
One that had, I think, orange and spice.
I had that.
Yeah.
It wasn't very orangey or very spicy. It was supposed to be orange and Christmas spice beetroot. It wasn't.
Oh well.
It wasn't. And let me just adjust that because there we go. The little window is not quite working properly. Yes, good evening, good afternoon to the Empress, says the Rivets.
Yeah.
We're all waiting on you to come back. Oh, sorry, the Empress. We still bow, even though it's a Sunday. We're still waiting for you to come back as well, Leanne. We want you to come back, Leanne. Come and do the YouTubes. Come and join us on the YouTube bandwagon. Who have we been watching? Edit Me. We've been watching a lot of Edit Me recently. Oh, excuse me. I love her. She's so funny.
But she's real. Like I say, she has her ups
exactly.
and downs, and life happens. She enjoyed her Christmas and all that, didn't she?
Yeah, exactly. We like Edit Me.
Do that, and then just get straight back to it. Like
you don't know as yet. You don't know what you're getting as yet. The Creole House from Stranger Things is amazing. It's £250 though. It's an expensive one.
You say they were probably going to sell out anyway.
It's sold out. It's sold out online.
It's a good job you bought yours online then, isn't
it?
Yep.
And the gift with purchase, you know, the little radio station thing.
It costs a lot of
That's
money.
completely sold out everywhere. If you haven't got it already, you can't get it now, even though it's supposed to be available for the first week.
You've got it.
Yes, I've got it. It should be on its way. So that should be good. Leanne's coming back next week after your 50th. Wow. Are you going to go? I had my 50th and I drank 4 bottles of champagne.
You are now
had a massive takeaway, massive dinner out, massive meal.
You are now old enough to do a YouTube video. Yes, at 50.
Do you have to be 50?
Or over. Yeah, 50 or over. Yes, yeah.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I'll never get away with it. That's the problem.
Is that the rule on YouTube now, is it?
It is. I'll never get away with it. No.
Tracy's good. You never know what she's going to say next. I forgot her name was Tracy. I keep wanting to call her Emma because there's also Emma Does Slimming World. Emma Slimming World at Home.
Yes, there is.
SW,
yes, at home or
SWAT
something.
Home.
Yeah.
SWAT Home. So. Yeah, there's a few. Who have you been watching then, Luke? Also, happy birthday for your 50th, Leanne, whenever that is. Obviously, it's coming soon, because if she's coming back to YouTube next week...
Don't tell anyone, though. You'd never know.
No, but if she's coming back to YouTube next week, then obviously this week must be her birthday. Because next week and this week... Anyway, hopefully that played happy birthday. Still can't hear it at this end.
I wouldn't have thought you were 50.
How would you know?
You're not 50 yet. But
how would you know?
Have
you seen her photos?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. There you are then.
Just did the picture.
What type of photos?
What
type of photos have you been sending my husband?
You put 2 of her face pictures on Wednesday.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's true.
Yeah.
I forget. I don't know these things.
Yeah.
I forget. Was Wednesday today? No. Then I've got no idea.
Remember,
we
were said that it looks like the other picture of her was as if it was a sibling or something.
No idea.
Yeah.
You'll be 62 in April. You both are looking well for 50 plus. How dare you? I'm not 50 plus. How?
That is funny.
I'm not 50 plus. Yet. I'm not. Genuinely not. I've
got a few months yet.
I've gone right off, Julie. Gone right off you, Julie. Right off.
Got a few months yet.
I've got years till I'm 50 plus. I was 30. I was 30 for 4 years running, so I can reverse that back. There's a new one in your messenger with your pink cap on. Is there? I'll have a look now, my darling. I'll have a look now. Messenger. I can get this thing out. I can work this YouTube malarkey. I'm good at the social medias. I know
Are you?
what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
I'm rubbish.
You know all of
Oh
it, don't
yeah.
ya?
Oh, I like that
Yeah.
one. I like that one.
Oh.
It's like a tweed hat. It's very twiggy.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, in the
Like
60s when
twiggy.
this sort of style hat was first around, it's
Mm.
very that. Very that.
Keeps
Yeah.
you warm. That's what
Audrey
they
Shaw,
call it.
you couldn't get to the New Year weigh and go yesterday. Oh no.
Weigh and go.
Well, you weigh
Go.
and bugger off. But if they call it weigh and bugger off, then they'll probably get...
Some people don't
Complained.
like to stay. They just weigh and go.
But if it was a weigh and go, because it was like a weekend after New Year, and there could be lots of reasons why. Maybe the consultant didn't have a lot of time. Don't know. But no, weigh and goes are good. We don't mind. Weigh and go, that used to be the name of a shop.
Yeah.
Yeah, where you used to be able to go and buy cornflakes, and you used to get a scoop and a like plastic bags, and you filled up your scoop with your stuff. And they had like bread mix, and you put that in, or
Was that
currants,
like
or
in-
peanuts.
Was that in like Southampton?
There were some down south, and there were lots up north.
They had some in Southampton.
They had some in Leeds.
In Bitton.
You were bitten by a dog in
No,
Southampton.
they were in Bitton.
No, they had
Southampton.
some in Leeds. I don't know what they had in Southampton, but they had some in Leeds,
Yeah,
which is
had
where we
some in
live now.
Southampton.
Oh, Joey, you rejoined your Slimming World group yesterday, so you spent some time this morning reading your new member pack and meal planning for the week. Wow, that is very good. Well done to you,
I said
Joey.
that there isn't a lot that's changed. It's just.
Oh, it's
that-
completely different. Completely different plan. It's 100% different. Brand new.
Well, no. They're just all the things before that were supposedly swipped, sinned, whatever.
Dooford.
All of those things, some of them are now as your healthy extras as such.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to do a video on it because I think a lot of people are going to be coming back to
Yeah.
Slimming World. I think... I didn't tell you, did I? Hang on, I've got a pen. Right, let me. What was her name? Oh yeah, that one. Right, that will remind me. So, there'll be a lot of people searching for Slimming World because obviously the new plan changes everything else. The fats. It's going to be a big deal this month. There'll be a lot of new people coming through the doors. January, February time.
Yeah.
At least that's the plan, isn't it? So I can imagine there'll be a lot of people looking out for Slimming World content. So we're going to do a video on how the plan works, basically.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what we're going to do is look at what the changes actually are. So like if you were at Slimming World a couple of years back and you're rejoining now because of the whole new plan, is it actually that different? Not really. There's a massive change in language, a massive change in sort of the branding of it, but that's pretty much it. The only thing really is your oils and your fats. That's really all it is, isn't it? There's not a lot else that's changed. And to be fair, as Jane said on a video on Saturday, you could have that anyway. You just had to swip it. And now you've got your 3 healthy extra choices, but instead of having 2 and 1, you get 1 and whatever else. You're going to do a plan video as well. Do you know what? I love watching other people do the plan videos because I find it really useful because somebody else will pick up something that I've completely just gone, oh, well, I don't eat that, so I don't need to know about that. Do you know what I mean? It's like other people will say, oh, this. And you go, oh, I never thought that. Oh, I didn't realise that. Oh, I didn't know that.
I said
like chicken roll.
Yeah.
Chicken roll slices from
Because it was
supermarkets.
it's like reform, like where they've just kind of added loads of things to it, added milk and sugars and other things to it, and then it means that the chicken roll, which you would get like it was a round sliced bit of reformed chicken, would end up being like 1 sin each slice.
It was a thinner slice, and we were eating it by the packet full.
Well, I wasn't, but yeah.
Well, we were eating it by the half packet full. Yeah, we were. Let's be honest. We were. I was eating half a packet at a time. You were eating a quarter of a packet, third of a packet. Not far off. Audrey couldn't get to Slimming World because she couldn't get the car out of the snow. That's how bad it is. Luke John, Sufi Lou, and Front Row Feelings. Front Row Feelings? Hang on. They're new Slimming World
Are
channels.
they?
Sophie Lou and Front Row Feelings. We'll have a look. I'll have a look at them. We'll have a look. Read a message from... A message. We had a comment from Gemma's Life, didn't we? Wishing us a happy new year. Yeah. She's on that there Monjaro. Yeah. You had a shop like that up here. It was called Super Scoop. Yay! Oh, I like that. That sounds like a good name. Super Scoop. Or Pooper Scoop.
Yeah, it sounded a bit
Super
like that,
Pooper Scoops. Yeah, I know, right? You used to have those weigh and go shops. Don't know what happened to them.
No.
Cheap and cheerful. They were. I think it's because of health and safety, because like you'd get kids open a thing and cross-contamination of allergens, so there's no way to control that. When you've got a scoop that someone's just putting back in, if you've had it and you've done some flour and it's in a gluten-free box, you can't control that, and it could be that somebody is very, very, very allergic to something. And all it would take is a scoop of nuts, pour that off, and then someone putting in some rice and pouring that off. That rice is now contaminated with that nut oil, and someone who's highly allergic could potentially pass away. That was one of the things with, was it Starbucks? Where they had the pastries together and they were touching.
Did someone get very ill?
I think someone passed. I think someone passed away because like the almond croissant and the plain croissant had been touching. And it had basically cross-contaminated it, and then someone ate the plain croissant, I think that's what it was, and then got very poorly and had an anaphylactic shock and passed. So yeah, it's not good. Jane's here. Hello, Jane. Good to see you both. She says, "Hello, Jane. We are going down in your general direction, Mum." Julie, how could you suggest Lisa was in her 50s? Says Carol. I know, right? Nothing wrong with being in your 50s. I'm just not quite there yet. The only thing that'll be different to you is you can have avocado as a healthy extra choice now. Everything else is the same. Pretty much.
You don't get, I think it's not the whole avocado. It's like, is it 80 grams? Yeah, 80 grams of it. So do your scoopy thing, scrape it out, measure it. And you could, like I say, you could make your guacamole or your, I don't know, dips and other things.
That's the thing, isn't it? Because everybody says avocado is guacamole. And then what else do you make?
Guacamole and guacamole.
Smashed avocado?
Yeah. See, but what about, the banana thing and then like the avocado thing, because it's both smashable, isn't it?
Different. It's so different.
Smash it all.
I like my bananas like this. Thank you very much. What?
Yeah.
Tried. You're doing your first thoughts on the new healthy extras, says Luke. Some may disagree with me or agree. Who knows? That's the thing. Opinions are like bottoms.
Well, if you wanted 6 hi-fi bars, you could have them if you really wanted them. But, doesn't mean the plan would work great, but it would work, sort of.
I know, right?
Yeah. It will work if you work it.
Keep going, don't leave me hanging.
I know. And anyway,
It won't if you don't.
In the app, so in the Slimming World app, this week they've got, or is it this month, they've got 5 small activity habits that make a huge difference. So, improving sleep, supporting mental health, strengthening bones, joints and muscles, improving shape and posture, and reducing your risk of heart disease and type 2 diabetes. Moving more, sleeping better, your mental health. So a bit of everything together, and it says about even for people that are limited as to how much exercise or movement they can do.
Dance.
You can still basically be sitting and doing things and moving.
Chair dance.
Yep, you can do lots of things. Says get up and wiggle about for every 20 minutes. Tackle the housework during breaks. So
during a break?
Yeah, maybe they mean break a lot of fruit on an advert or something. Do they of you get up and go and do some cleaning and then get back in time to watch the next bit.
But the advert on Stranger Things is literally 30 seconds before it starts, and that's it.
Get up from your desk every 20 minutes for a loo break. So obviously that is helping your body magic.
What if you don't need a loo?
You just go and sit on it anyway.
They think you've got cystitis.
I know, don't they?
Not you, but...
It says, oh, refresh the printer paper like they have to at the office. Well, someone has to, apparently.
Okay.
So yeah, it's tips and stuff on the app, on a feature that's called 5 Small Activity Habits That Make a Huge Difference, and it's just basically making sure you get enough sleep, and that you are moving as much as you possibly can. So,
who do you think you are looking at the app? A bloody consultant?
No!
Oh, look at the app! Look at all this wonderful stuff on the app! Oh, look at the app!
I mean, we all know that, eventually we have to move a bit more as we lose weight, but it's still, well, you don't. You can just sit and eat your banana chips.
I've got to do some what is it? Squats. That's what I've got to do to build up me buttocks. Yeah. So, Luke, what I was saying was...
You mean your Botox?
No! I keep trying to get a comment out to Luke and you keep interrupting me. Right. Luke, some may disagree with me or agree, who knows. Opinions are like bottoms. We've all got them and some of them stink. I cleaned that up because it wasn't originally bottoms. It originally began with A.
I like bottom as well.
No. Not the TV programme Bottom.
There is no more Bottom.
No, because he is dead.
Yes, he is.
But that one. Anyway, Carol, good idea, Lisa, in doing your videos. I feel the new foods, etc. Slimmers could end up putting on. I see a lot of confusion on Facebook, especially the new naan breads from Slimming World ones. Well,
but this is it then.
We'll have a look. I mean, I can't have a lot of gluten anyway, so I'm in no rush to try the naan bread.
They are just giving us, though, a bit more control, so you've got a bit more variety, so especially like all your flours and other things that you can use.
They're loosening the reins,
basically.
So they're making it a bit more. They're basically treating us like adults. If you watch the 5 things I hate about Slimming World videos that Luke did, Luke's especially was saying they don't teach you anything about nutrition and they treat us like kids. I 100% agree. They do. And now everybody's moaning because they're not treating us like kids. They're saying it's over to you. So yeah, there's a lot of that happening at the moment. So yeah, I do think we'll do a video about, and I think all of the YouTubers should, about how we each individually work the plan, because Leanne the fat lass was saying, wasn't she, that she works the plan her way.
Yeah.
We work the plan very much as a lifestyle. We've got a video coming. We're going to film it after this. We've just been prepping it. Whereas Luke treats it as a diet because you've got weight you want to lose. And I think everybody, no matter what it is, everybody's got our own interpretation of everything. Because we're all different. We all filter it through our own life experiences. And in the same way that, 2 people can read the same passage in the Bible and get 2 very distinctly different meanings. 2 people can have the same cup of coffee. I might go, that's really weak. And you might go, God, that's strong. Because we've got different tastes and different levels. So because of that, I like watching a broad church, a broad range of people's videos. And I think that's useful to have that discourse, to have that thing where you say, well, actually, Luke, I completely disagree. For me, Slimming World can't be a diet because of this reason. Or, well, actually, Lisa, I think you're talking crap because, or actually, Lisa, I think I would disagree with you on this because for me, this doesn't work. Do you know what I mean? And I think it's as long as we're polite with each other, I think we can have those differing opinions. I don't ever expect anyone to listen to anything I ever say because for many years nobody did.
But I'm saying, but we prioritise. Like I say, we don't just go, oh right, this is the things that we're eating this week. We need these vegetables on or whatever. We will go to the shop and we will tend to pick speed vegetables and fruits over the other vegetables and stuff that are...
Well, we were talking about this in the car, weren't we? And I asked the question. In fact, I'm going to ask all of the YouTubers this question, and I would I would love it if you could respond in a video, not a whole video dedicated, but just in one of your upload videos, just answer the question. I'm going to put it on social media as well. If I could wave a magic wand, and yes, I am a witchy bitch, so I do actually have a magic wand. Yeah. If I could wave my magic wand and make all of the food that is off plan, highly sinned, highly swipped, all of that food, if I could make it all so that you could go back and eat the way you did before,
with no consequences,
and you were guaranteed to eat, to have no weight gain, no consequences, it wouldn't trigger you into eating that food again, right? So here's the magic wand. Here we go. We're waving the wand. Ooh, magic. If I was to wave that magic wand, would you go and eat those things? Would you go and have a pizza, a burger,
just because
chips,
you could,
whatever, because you can? And I don't want to know the answers. Oh, hang on, let me put my wand back, because that was Willow's wand.
So not reply here. But
no, don't reply here. Reply on a doodah. Reply in a video if you can.
And if you're not doing a video, you could also put it in the loser club.
Yeah.
Whack
it on,
so if you don't do
Facebook.
videos, you could just reply on there.
Yeah, because it's something that we were discussing in the car, and we both had interesting takes on it.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like it's hang on, I've just realised. No, we're on live chat, not top chat. Okay, so that's good. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, that would be my question. Leanne, did we go to the museum? We did.
Yeah, we did.
I've got a video to upload for tomorrow all about it. Oh, excuse me. I think I drank my coffee down the wrong hole.
It all goes down the right place.
No, you know the esophageal...
Yeah, the flap.
Yeah. I think it went down the other side of the flap.
Ow. Naughty.
I know, right? Yes, we did go to the museum. Yeah. It wasn't what we thought, but it was very interesting. We've got a video coming up about it. We did a car vlog, and I've got lots of photos and things.
But yeah, it was... photos. They had Lego.
They did. Don't say anything else, because it's all in the doodah. You used... Audrey used half your flour for browning the beef for our slow cooker stew. Going to have 4 prunes as the other half with an apple for your pudding. That sounds really good. For browning your beef, do you use flour for browning beef?
Yeah. You dust the beef. So if you're doing like diced beef, lean diced beef, you can just dust it in the flour to season it.
Okay.
Salt, pepper.
I saw a thing.
Flour, coat it all in there, and then put it in the pan. Brown it all off.
Yeah. Oh, I was looking for the silken tofu cheesecake recipe on Slimming World website earlier yesterday, I think it was. And they were saying about you can coat your tofu in flour. Now it's part of your healthy extra fibre. You put that in flour and you put a little bit of your oil and you do this and you do that. And they were like, oh, look how you can now have crunchy fried tofu.
But you can also do...
what was interesting?
Yogurt. So yogurt or cottage cheese blended with eggs. So whip eggs into it so it's all blended.
Yeah.
And then you can either use corn flour to help thicken.
Which is swipped.
And then,
hate that word. I'm never going to get used to swipped.
Yeah, so you can do that and then add some berries to it. And then you bake it, and it turns into a cheesecake, crustless like cheesecake.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and you can do that, and it was set basically because you got the bit of cornstarch in there.
I was going to do it vegan with the silken tofu.
It says
and the
to
lemon.
put some maple syrup in it, but I've got sugar-free maple, so you can add some flavour, like some sweetener to it, if you wish. Like, so if you want to use powder sweetener, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you bake it. I think you bake it for like half an hour or so, and then it sets because it's got the eggs and everything in it. So yeah.
I was going to do it vegan so everybody can enjoy it, because that was the one we did before when I made it, and I can't remember how I made it.
You don't add the eggs to it then, do you?
No, it was the tofu with lemon juice
Yeah.
and something else, and I can't remember what I put in it.
I know there's so many like recipes everywhere. It's just
Karen CCS 67 says, afternoon everyone. I've just had a shower and made myself a cuppa, so now I can enjoy the afternoon chat. Thank you. Lovely to have you here, Karen. Luke, your video touches on too much free reign and how that has so far impacted me doing it for a few weeks. I can't imagine. Slimming World is a tool, just like our Prime Minister, saying nothing. Right, we're off to Kew Gardens for the lights and some exercise. Have a great afternoon, everyone. See you on Wednesday. Love you all. Yep, see you later, Leanne. Have a lovely time, have a lovely time, have a lovely time. The Throatle Flap. Yep. You attended 2 groups this week, only weighed once, but noticed that the return of people and an influx hasn't happened yet. The consultant hopes it might improve when the kids go back to school. It does normally, doesn't it?
It does,
normally, normally the first week.
Well, this is the week they want
This
people
is the week
to,
they're back to school.
They want the people to, from group, to go post loads of leaflets everywhere, isn't it? So they can try and get loads of new people.
Luke John says, Rufus, type 67 in Google. Type 67. Okay, that was funny. Did you see what it did?
Yeah. It was like, yeah.
That's 67. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it does. I've lost the chat now. Now I did that. Well done, Lisa.
Have you broken it?
I have. Yeah, that was good, Luke. That was good. Susan Devlin, hi. Sorry, I didn't even see you pop in, Susan. Hello, my darling. How are you? So yeah, that was the thing I was going to say. Our consultant said she let slip something. She said, oh, there's some marketing. There's something really exciting happening for Slimming World in the marketing area coming up soon. And I said, is it a spokesperson? Have we got a celebrity coming on board? Is it Lisa Riley? And she went, oh, I can't say anything. She got really flustered, didn't she? Which means possibly, I think there's definitely a celebrity spokesperson. Not sure whether it's Lisa Riley or not. Because I interviewed Lisa a few years back when I was on the radio, and she's lovely. Yeah. And we talked about all sorts we talked about.
Did you?
Yeah.
You used to like them, didn't you?
What? Licorice. I know, right? That's so funny. That was so funny.
I know, right?
So yeah, there's a potential. You heard it here first, folks. There's a potential brand new celebrity sponsor type person to boost it. Also, has anyone read the magazine? Sorry if you're not on Slimming World. This has gone very Slimming World heavy. Has anyone read this month's magazine, the January-February magazine? About 7 places in it. It talks about our late founder, Margaret Miles. What's her face?
It's in our museum.
It is in the museum. It's in the toilet.
It is. So you can read the magazine.
So you can read the magazine when you're in there, as opposed to just looking at your phone, because we spend too much time on our screen. So therefore, the magazine is in there instead of together. Magazine time, not screen time. But yeah, there's like, for no reason, lots of articles. I wonder if this was all written a couple of months back when it was much more recent to when she passed.
Yeah.
Because in lots of places, almost for no reason at all, there were references to her, and it was like, well, now we have SWIPs. Well, our founder Margaret did this, and it was like, new food. Now you can have, I don't know, meatless rashers or 1 cent each. Our founder Margaret used to like a meatless rash. It's like they're shoehorning her in every which way they can. But there was a few pieces in there about, are you a brand new person? Are you someone who's under 30 and coming to group for the first time? And it was like,
as soon as she had passed, it's like they were just like, right, we're going to change everything now.
No, this has been coming for a long time.
I'm saying it just looks that
like
way.
That. But this has been coming for a long time because the lead time to get a book printed is easily, normally I would say it's around at least 9 months. I know they've probably got their own stuffs now, but they don't have their own. I doubt they've got their own printing house. No. So it means doing all of that, having SWIPs and having the oils.
I think she was out of the country anyway.
Yeah, she was. She was in Spain. Yeah, but having SWIPs, having the healthy extra oils, having those changes reflected in the cookery book, they have to have been in place for a good year, which means they have to have been worked on for at least a year before that. So this has been in the pipeline easily for a couple of years to get it to the point where it's then concrete enough to write cookery books about it, send them off for proofing and publishing and the photos and everything else
we can still, as far as we know, we can still borrow the old books and that. They're still at our group.
Yeah, we don't have to replace any of our
just basically, so if
books.
people wanted to loan one week and take it back, they can do that.
But so again, we'd say scan again and then scan again. Because... because even the recipes in the old books...
You've got to check those as well.
SWIPs are different now.
Yep.
The sin value is different. Yep. Don't assume that just because it says in a book it's 4 sins, that it's going to be 4 SWIPs.
What we looked at before, one of the examples is we looked up before what was an average size baked apple with mincemeat, and it came up that it was it like 3 or 4 sins or something like that at the time, and we looked up, and when you actually checked, it would have been... like I say, 6 sins or something, or your healthy extra. Whereas back then, with the one that's had mincemeat and quark and something in it in the recipe, wasn't on the app, and the sins were completely different.
Yeah, this is it. And it's just, I think this is the same thing that, and I think having such a big change in inverted commas, I'm doing bunny ears. For those of you that can't see, I'm doing bunny ears. Such a big change brings with it a new mindset, and it reminds everybody, scan it again, double check it, triple check it, which is something we should be doing anyway.
Yeah.
Because how many times have we gone, oh, I thought that was 1 sin, it's 1.5.
Yeah.
Because something's changed.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, excuse me, this coffee really is repeating on me. Because something's changed, or because something has, recipes changed, or they've looked at it again. And it's easy. And like, there's been times where they've changed something and we've gone, oh, well, I've had this in the cupboard for a couple of months, like a dried pasta or a rice or something. And we've gone, oh, we'll just use the old sins. Well, again, it takes a while for them. They don't just get it on Monday and go, right, these are the new ingredients, so now that's going to be an extra half a sin. SWIP. They don't do that. I can't. It's not easy in my mouth.
I know. I was saying, Luke was saying about, it used to be the oyster sauce, I think, from, is it Blue Dragon?
Yeah.
Used to be free, I think, and some of their other products were free. But I don't know if that's all of them are now, because I've not checked them all, but
scan it.
Yeah.
Luke John says, you reckon Warwick Davis should be a spokesperson? Has he lost a lot of weight recently? Question mark. Janet, hi, Lisa and Rufus, just had Sunday dinner. Ooh. I take it you mean dinner. We'll never know Margaret's full intention, says Luke. I know. No. Allows avocados after decades of no, not a chance. That agrees to mashed banana. It's because I know exactly why avocados are now on plan. It's because medical advice has changed. Fat used to be, in the 80s, low fat, high fibre. That was what we had to eat. That's what all they preached was low fat, no fat, low fat, no fat. And then bit by bit, the advice has changed over the years, and they've done loads and loads and loads of long-term studies.
Yeah.
And basically looked at if you're low fat for a long period of time, these are the problems it can cause. And it can cause gut issues, it can cause problems with your bowels, it can cause problems with lots of different things.
That's why I try and have full fat things occasionally. Like I said, I've been now having the garlic and herb cream cheese.
Mm-hmm.
So, and having that, and it maybe only 1 sin difference for 25 grams of that.
Yeah.
So it was 3 sins for 25 grams of the garlic and herb cream cheese.
So, and listen, we have been publicly critical of Slimming World many times in the past, but having having seen these changes and seeing that they do take on board more modern thinking, and as the medical profession moves the opinion on health and wellness, the fact that Slimming World move with that and do update things like avocados, like healthy oils, God, back in the day, you said this yesterday, back in the day, a tin of corned beef was on plan.
Oh yeah,
a tin of corned beef was free food.
Yeah.
How much grease and fat
and it's
and
all
that
a lot
stuff
of the grease
in
is all
corned
on
beef.
the outside, isn't it? Unless they like go, okay, cut the visible
off
extra
removable
fat, the white layer on the outside.
Think it was just, I mean, you could get lean corned beef, but that was free on plan.
But I don't think it was just the everyday corned beef at one point was free. Yeah.
Don't remember.
Yeah. They do lean corned beef now, but I don't think they did back then.
Dinner finner, dinner finner, dinner Janet. I know, right? Oyster sauce is now swipped, now the same as a full pot of Muller Lite. I know, I don't understand that. It could be that there is, again, some sort of reason with something, don't know. Wonder if the new book that's available with buying a countdown. Yes, it does. We've already looked at that, Audrey.
Yeah.
When it came out in December, when we got the early
one,
when we got the early preview one, that's the first thing I did. I went to Rufus. I need to go and check something. Took it off the review table and I went, Swips. Swip, yeah, it's fine. It's got Swips in it. We know where we are now.
I'm not bothered what they call them, to be honest. It is whatever it is.
The thing is, though, we as YouTubey type people, as people watch us, we'll have to start calling it Swips, because otherwise no one's going to have a bloody clue what we're talking about.
I know, because you're going to get lots of new people.
There'll be lots of new people. And the thing is, we are actually planning on redoing some of our favourite old recipes on the channel. And updating it to Swips and taking account the new things. Because again, we're out of date on some of them.
Later today, we'll be doing the Weetabix carrot cake. So.
Yes, we will. Yeah. And Carol, we're doing a Weetabix carrot cake that isn't Christmas themed for me.
Yeah.
It's not a non-Christmas, no mincemeat, no sweet mincemeat at all. Not at all. None whatsoever.
I like a bit of mincemeat in mine, so.
No, but neither of you. What's that? Neither of you what? Thank you, Luke. In the 1960s healthy cookbook, real butter is healthy, although states you avoid new margarine as it's full of additives that puts on weight. I know, this is it. You get the book on the countdown. I'm going to buy my countdown next week. Yep. It will be available afterwards. Corned beef has never since the same since they took the horse out of it. That's very true. That is very true. It's a bit like Finder's crispy pancakes. The beef ones, since they took out the horse meat, they're just not the same flavour.
What was it?
I haven't had a crispy Finder's pancake for about 30
funnily enough,
years.
though, when nothing to do with that. When we was at
40 years,
when we was at group, and you were talking about the spokesperson, what did I say? I turned around and I said, "Oh, I know who'll be the spokesperson. Gemma Collins. She's lost weight. She'll be
that. And again,
all I wanted was a biscuit."
And now I can't even have one.
No, I can't have one because I'm healthier now. I can wear a bikini.
All I wanted was a biscuit, so I stuck to plan, and now I can have one. Only
I know,
4
right?
Swips.
I know, right? Yeah.
I bet it is something like that.
Yeah.
Or Lisa
I could
Riley
see
going.
Gemma Collins.
Lisa Riley saying something like, "Oh, when they dingle dangle the treats in front of you, now you can have one. Check your Swips."
All I wanted was a biscuit.
Dingle. Because Lisa Riley plays Mandy Dingle. So when they dingle dangle the Swips in your head, in your face. Yeah, that one. I could see Gemma Collins. Well, we were thinking, who else do you reckon? Somebody said Alison Hammond. But I don't know how she lost the weight. Didn't she do... Was she on injections? Although you can do injections in Slimming World now.
It won't be Katie Price. No, she's gone the other way. She looks like... She just looks really thin.
I don't know.
She doesn't look...
Yeah, but talking about thin, have you seen... we shouldn't be talking about people's bodies, let's be honest.
But I'm saying she just doesn't look... How... I'm not saying obviously she's aged, but she looks... She doesn't look like a healthy weight. If you know what I mean, she just looks like she should have a little bit more to her.
What you're trying to say, Rufus, is that if she joined Slimming World, she would be at the lower end.
They would be trying to like
She'd be at the
Put
lower
her
end,
calories up a
and
bit,
she wouldn't be able to set a target
Yeah.
low.
Yeah, you
or
wouldn't
something
be
like
able
that.
to. Yeah, they took. So, like I say, many people go to Slimming World. Some people go because they need, to learn about nutrition and foods and all of everything, don't they?
Peter Kay is coming back,
well.
isn't he? Peter Kay is coming back. He's touring again. I think it's next year. Yeah, he lost 14 pounds in a day.
You used to like Finder's pancakes, did you?
No.
Oh, I
had them. No, I was making a funny joke.
Ah.
I was commenting for a funny, humorous aside. A humorous.
I love a right pancake.
I can't even remember what they were. The one thing I know about Finder's crispy pancakes is when I was at school, they were neon orange because we had them at school. You had them on the what's it called, in the school canteen, and Mum used to occasionally would get them for after school, but they were neon orange, and the last time I saw them, they were rancid yellow, sort of insipid colour. I'm sorry if it hasn't got 25 different E numbers in the breadcrumbs giving you that neon ready bread glow, then I don't want it. That's the only reason for a Finder's crispy pancake. That and the horse meat.
You just reminded me of something to do with porridge. Oh, that from what we did.
Oh, shut up! No, Katie Price looks like a warmed-up ghost. I haven't seen what she looks like.
She doesn't
these
look. I've seen on Facebook. She just does not look, because she puts videos on there all the time. She doesn't look healthy.
Just tell it as it is, Rufus.
It is.
She doesn't.
She doesn't look well, honestly.
But also, he also says Rufus is too southern for Finder's crispy pancakes. I am more southern than him. I was born how many miles more south than you? A couple of hundred, is it? No, maybe 100, 150? Something like that. Yeah, 100, 150, something like that.
Used to be. No, it used to.
It was 80 something to London.
From where I was.
Yeah, about 100
from
and something.
Southampton.
Yeah. I was born further away. I was born in that there Portsmouth. What was I going to say? I was going to say something now, and I've completely forgotten what I was going to say.
The pancakes, they got in the way.
They did. They did. No, so who would you want to see as a Slimming World celebrity spokesperson? Are there any men that have lost a bunch of weight? I mean, it doesn't really... Celebrity men are able to age a bit better and what's it called? Like be a bit larger. Oh, there's that one that was on... Oh my God, what was he called? The guy that was on... There was an American sitcom where he married a Ghanaian... I think she was from Ghana. Ghanaian woman called Abajola. And he was also in the one where he played... It's not Mork and Mindy, but it's like Mandy and Mick or something ridiculous. And he was a postman. Can't remember what the hell it was called.
We're all clueless.
I know, but anyway, he lost a bunch of weight. John Goodman lost a bunch of weight.
Oh, he did actually.
He did. And he's another one that everybody went, oh, he looks so gaunt.
Yeah.
Well, you get used to people being fat, and then
all
we lose weight.
Yeah, all his life he's been big.
But the thing is, right? The thing is, what I will say is, we're going to review some of our old videos, because you looked at one, didn't you? And you didn't even recognise yourself in that video. And when we went to the Museum, there was one bit of it. They had mirrors, like circus mirrors.
I know.
Concave, convex.
I wanted one. I was like, wow, I look really tall now.
But do you know what?
Yeah.
Even on the photo, I'll show you all the photo. I took a photo of me standing in front of that mirror.
Yeah.
And in my head, that's what I look like. And it's ridiculous, because that is genuinely, no word of a lie, that is...
I loved it.
That's how I see myself. Hang on. There we go. Look. So
I loved the mirrors. They were really cool. I need one of those mirrors.
That there is exactly how I see myself. And yet I know that is a distorted funhouse type mirror.
That is, yeah.
And so I know that...
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't mind looking shorter, but it makes you wider.
Yeah.
But I can't see it, because that's me. So I don't actually know what I look like. in my head, that is what
That's
I look
how you
like.
feel
That
like
is,
in your head.
that's me.
Yeah.
That's, I looked at that and I think I can see the double chins, I can see the fat tummy and the big arse. Well, not the big arse, but the fat back. I can see how I look. That's how I look.
Yeah.
So, and it was literally one of those things where I went, I know it should be distorting it. Maybe I'm too fat for it to distort. Because I genuinely...
We took a couple, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah, there was a couple. I don't even want to show you in the long mirror. Like you in the short mirror, you look tiny. You look like
I look like
a weeble.
I've only got half legs.
Yeah, you look like the little Lego minifigures.
Yeah, I do.
With the little short legs.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's Rufus in the tall one. Look at that. He looks super skinny.
I look like I'm in like a size 30 jeans or something.
You look like a character from Doctor Who called, I think it's The Silence, where they're like super elongated. Yeah, some of them are quite good. But that... Oh, there we go. But me in that genuinely, that's me. For those of you that can't see, there's a photo. Describe that. You describe it. Honestly.
What, you look like my height?
I'm not talking about the height, because the height, you can't see what the height is there.
You're not this size. You've lost weight since
But
ages.
I am. See again, I am that size.
Because that's those mirrors. You're not.
But that mirrors, is literally...
But that's what those mirrors do. They make you think that you are...
No, but
shorter
when I looked in the mirror, genuinely, I was like, "Well, that's weird. It's not working for me."
But I said, well, when you look at things like that, you feel like it's how. Like,
how I perceive myself.
Yes,
on the
because
inside.
that you've not caught up with yourself yet.
Yeah, that was at the museum. Yeah, absolutely, and it's really strange. It won't be a man. It's too easy for us men to lose weight. You heard that again this week. Yeah, people have said that to you, haven't they?
Yeah. Well, you don't need extra support because you just lose weight every week anyway. So
yeah, and then one week when you didn't, there was no support offered at all, and you were like, I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's bad. You're on your 12-week countdown to finishing work for good. Wow, that's good. Well done, Janet.
Permanent holiday from here then.
That's awesome. Hello to Ed. Hello, Ed, my darling. I'm going to message you about coming over for coffee this week.
Yeah.
Dormouse, hello, rocking up late. Finally napped as feels so unwell. Did you send me your wonky asthma and bug, Rufus?
No.
Oh, Luke, the tracking for you and Shen London, the tracking has gone up. I need to send you a message about it on that there doodah. What's it?
So you will...
What's it called? Facebook.
Yeah, you
Messenger.
will get your parcels before Tuesday. So
follow your nature. Good morning, lovelies.
Could be tomorrow, could be Tuesday. So one or the other, you'll get them.
Hello, follow your nature. Happy 2026 to all. I'm going to move that microphone down because I can't see through it or over the top of it.
Look.
Oh, there. Swear it. Right, that is on. Okay, good. We might have lost sound. If we lost sound temporarily, I apologise.
But yeah, identify as skinny. So my sister did send me a thing earlier saying about, it's minus whatever. And I'm like,
yeah, mine is here.
Very, very cold.
Minus 2 in the car, wasn't it?
But I am very cold now because I identify as skinny. So that is, yeah.
Kelsey Beth Crossley from Emmerdale, I don't know who that is, used to be plastered all over Slimming World magazines at one point. Who's that? We don't watch the telly.
We don't.
Even at New Year, we didn't even watch anything.
Telly?
I bought a TV mag for Christmas and New Year. We didn't even open the TV magazine to look at what might have been on.
And then I burnt it in the garden.
Oh, did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
As I say, we didn't know what we missed. There might have been some really good stuff we could have watched on catch up, on iPlayer or 4 on demand. Never mind. If we missed anything good at Christmas, let us know. I do know Emmerdale and Coronation Street have got a crossover episode coming up at some point.
And we are going to watch Stranger Things.
No, shut up. Let me talk about this. Because it's Emmerdale. Emmerdale and Coronation
What's
Street.
that then?
Emmerdale
Yeah.
and Coronation Street are doing a crossover hour-long episode, and it's going to be about the characters are going to crash on the Pennines. You know, the road across from Leeds to Manchester?
Yeah.
There's going to be some sort of crash or accident that brings a carload of Coronation Street and a carload of Emmerdale together.
That's
They've been at a wedding. One lot's been at a wedding or something, and so you're going to have, and it's an hour's special where Coronation Street characters and Emmerdale characters are going to be together.
The hospitals are going to be very busy.
I don't know why.
Well, because they're going to crash.
Yeah, but what if they crash with that little house? Is that the M62? The one we're
Someone's
talking on the
house
Pennines?
always burns down.
No, the one on the road. You know, on the Pennines where you go to the motorway and it splits around the house.
And there's a house right in the middle that someone never wanted to move out
Yeah,
of.
somebody refused to move, and so they had to build the motorways around it. And it's a little farm, and they had to build an underpass so the person could get to their farmland. Amazing. What
Good
is
on
new there?
them. They like living on their own
But yeah,
in the middle of nowhere.
I thought that was really interesting. I thought that was really interesting that they're going to do it. It's the first time that they've ever done it in however many hundreds of years that Coronation Street and Emmerdale have been streaming.
Right. Wars of the TV channels.
They used to be, but yeah, we don't watch telly. So, hello Dormouse. Dormouse is in. Oh yeah, hello. Yes, I said hello to Dormouse. Hi Audrey, are you snowed in as well? Nothing moving here. I'm meant to be at hospital tomorrow. Not a chance. Oh gosh. Hope it goes well for you, my darling. I really, really, really do. Sorry you're feeling poorly, Dormouse. -5 in Bedfordshire. Good Lord. Warming tomato soup is on the cards. If you can stand up long enough. Oh, my God. God, jeez. Hopefully you're all okay. Slightly warmer here since the buckets of blooming snow. Yep. Just checked your stepwatch. You've done 7,200 steps already. That's really good.
We've been up since 6.
We have. Not sure how much snow we have, Audrey, but not even buses are moving. They've been cancelled as the roads aren't passable. Good Lord. It's going to be a cold one this year.
It's going to be snowing.
That's climate change for you.
Yeah.
I know, right? That's
gone were the days where we'd have snow at Christmas.
It could be snowing at Christmas.
Or
if it weren't for climate change, it could be. Bring back the Dingles and the Farm. It's never been the same. I also love to watch Heartbeat, Lovejoy and Shark. I hated Lovejoy because I don't like Ian McShane.
And then you get the people who used to have Hollyoaks. I
think Hollyoaks is still on.
Is it?
I liked El Dorado back in the day. I thought that was quite good.
Home and Away.
I loved Neighbours. I didn't like Home and Away.
Used to like watching Kylie and Jason.
I did. I like Kylie and Jason. I remember when they got married. Yeah. Suddenly you're hearing me.
Oh, something.
Just the way I am.
Oh,
suddenly you're seeing me. And I'm running just as fast as I can to you.
You know all the words of the
Suddenly, every part of me needs to know every part of you. I also know Every Loser Wins. Nick Berry from EastEnders. Yes. And did you know Anita Dobson did a song version of the EastEnders theme tune? Everyone can have a heart. It's not hard to do. Or something like that it went. Yeah. Something like that.
Wow, now she's famous.
She was famous then doing EastEnders. And now she's the Rani from Doctor Who that we all knew. We all knew that.
Mrs. Yes, Flood. We know, yes.
I know, right? It was really good. Need to watch Doctor Who.
She was there all the time.
She was. You can remember last
Every
time.
Episode.
No, you can't remember last time you watched Corrie or Coronation Street. You loved the Dingles. I liked the Dingles.
Then we discovered YouTube and now we are here.
Yes, on the YouTubes. Janet used to watch Crossroads. The original Crossroads with Benny.
Yes, that's the one. Yes.
My
mum would watch that. I'm sure she used to watch that.
My dad used to have a woolly hat and he used to put it on and do a bad Benny impression. That's all I remember from my childhood of Benny, was my dad's impression of Benny.
Yeah.
Although thinking about it, it could have been an impression of Benny Hill, but it wasn't. It was Benny from... He was probably doing an impersonation of Mike Yarwood doing an impersonation of Benny from Crossroads. It was like 3 days removed.
I know. And all this time, I was watching Bottom.
I know. Did you used to watch Howard's Way? Always there. Your love is always there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. It will be always there.
Or something like that.
I know, right? I know, right? I remember all the theme tunes.
I have no idea what half of these programs
Write
are.
the theme tune, sing the theme tune. You can't mention David Williams anymore. He's what is it? Cancelled. Janet, Crossroads and the Wonky Set, but it was a programme we watched after tea.
I used to watch 40 Towers. That was
I liked
funny.
40 Towers.
Yes.
Yeah, they only did like 12
Manuel.
episodes, didn't they? They only did 12. There's they're doing a stage show of it with other actors. I don't know.
What he did, he does a bit in there about hamster.
He's not hamster, he's rat.
Yes, rat.
He's not
No.
it's not rat, he's hamster.
Yes.
I know. Yes.
Or like I used to love watching like film Life of Brian and all of those. They're very funny.
Yes.
Monty Python.
Yes.
Funny.
I liked that.
Funny.
You have to use the Apple Art.
Yes.
Scan.
We do. We scan it all.
Scan.
They used to do scan bran, and now you just have to scan all your food instead.
Yep. Scan. All of your food. Scan.
That is the way to go. You've got to scan.
Alert.
You do.
I know you do. Scan and scan again. Hubby's nickname was Zach because he wore a flat cap and had a beard. He also got called Jeff after Jeff Capes. Okay.
Oh, that's when we wasn't watching wrestling.
You like my jumper? I think it might be a boy's jumper. I got it in a charity shop and it had the women's size on it. It was a size 18-20.
But
and I was like, that'll do. And I put it on over what I was wearing, and it's quite
jumpers.
Quite baggy.
Are just jumpers.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know. But it's, to be honest, I couldn't give a monkey's who it's aimed at. It's warm. Yeah. That's what mattered this morning at 6 o'clock.
I know, right?
It's warm. Wham.
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 Wham. Fire.
Fire.
Fur.
Fire.
Fur.
Yeah.
That's another YouTuber called...
Fire.
Oh, he's not called Adam's Rotten Rooms now. What's he called now?
Adam of Leeds.
Adam from Leeds.
Adam from Leeds.
Adam is from Leeds. Or
yes, Adam from Leeds.
Oh, is that just what it's called?
I think so.
Dormouse, they are rerunning Take the... Oh, my God! What? Take the High Road.
Who are these people?
That's a blast from the
Who
past.
are they?
Do you not remember Take the High Road? It was on at like lunchtime.
No, I would have been watching the Smurfs.
No, it was one you ever watched if you were poorly off school. It was on during the daytime. That and what was the other one? The Sullivans.
I was never off. I was so
Sons
good.
Sons and Daughters.
I was never off. I was always at school.
Love and laughter, tears and sadness and happiness.
God, you're making my ears bleed.
We'll find out our sons and daughters are what we two were once about.
I'm not this old, you know.
I've got ADHD, so my brain plays me the tunes every time. Although I can't remember what the Take the High Road was. It wasn't, you take the high road and I'll take the low road and I'll get to Scotland for you. It wasn't that. It was something else, was Take the High Road.
I don't know. You have to give me 5 minutes. My brain needs to catch up.
Was that Morag? Was Morag in Sons and Daughters? That rings a bell.
I don't know who that is, but the name sounds familiar. I don't know.
Oh, hang on. I think there was a Morag, and then she was her own twin sister who was evil.
See, if you're watching this, you can tell what Lisa's brain does.
Yes, this is what he does all the time.
What? Hang on. What?
She's
got like 5 conversations happening at one time.
There's more than that. I will say this is what my brain's like when I haven't had a lot of sleep and I'm running on low spins. It literally, I can't mask it very well. Normally, I'm better at masking than this. Normally, it just happens internal monologue.
Funny.
Does it? Right. That's a good question. Do you have an internal monologue, like literally? One voice that says, I'm getting up and I'm going to go and make a cup of coffee? Or do you have 27 voices all at once going, I'm going to get up and make a cup of coffee? Well, actually, I think I might need the loo. Actually, sons and daughters. Oh, I remember that. What did you watch? Oh, I also... Did you think about take the high road? Oh, have a look over there. Do you have a village of different thoughts going on at the same time? Or do you just go, it's 7 o'clock, I need to go and make a cup of coffee because I need to get up and go to work or whatever? How does your brain work? Because mine is an entire village of different things, a cacophony of noise, 24/7.
My brain occasionally sees things on the telly, or like we're watching something, adverts come on, or some food, something comes on, and then my mind goes elsewhere, and then I identify as skinny, shut the hell up, poof, don't even think about that, just you don't even eat any of that anymore, so just deal with it.
See, I don't.
My head constantly tells me, oh, I think about this, and I'm like, no, I don't do any of that anymore, so we won't be thinking of that. So I have a conversation with myself.
I still get food noise.
I don't.
But
I don't get hungry. That's the thing. Just think of...
That's because we intermittent fast.
My brain is still addicted to food, and no matter what I do, I stick to what I eat because this is what works.
You stick to plan, the plan works.
It does.
The plan works.
You have to stick to it.
Stick to the plan, and the plan will work.
And we just keep the food in that we're allowed to eat, and none of the bad food is here.
You can eat whatever you want. There is no allowed. This isn't a diet.
It's not, no. I can have whatever I like.
You can.
Anything.
When you did Slimming World before and you lost a bunch of weight, you used to be able to eat custard tarts. How many things were they? 11?
11.
See?
For one.
Yeah, but...
It's only like 4 bites or something.
But if you wanted a custard tart, you can have a custard tart for 11 or 12 or 15
But then what would I do?
Not eat anything else. Not swip anything else. Or use the amount that you're allowed, because you used to be allowed more than 15. I don't know where you are now on your weight. You're probably not allowed more than 15 now, according to the back of the book. But you were allowed more and you never used to use them.
No.
But you can use
all these things. But if you think of things now, like when I look at things with lots of sugar, I don't eat stuff with sugar all the time. Occasionally, most of the time, I just think of sugars as like, it is kind of like poisoning yourself.
Sugar is a poison. But sugar is more addictive than cigarettes and most drugs.
It's the sugars that added sugar that I try to stay away from. Like I say, occasionally I still have things like the meringue bars occasionally, but mostly,
they were too sweet for me.
Like I say, I don't get hunger anyway. But
enjoy them.
I can imagine that if you did eat a lot of added sugar, it would bring on your hunger, and it's your body being addicted to the sugar. Then you think, oh, well, I'll just eat. So you might find that. For some people, you might find if you do get hungry, whereas I don't, you might find that you tend to eat a bit more. Otherwise, you could end up eating more than you normally would if you were eating the added sugars and other things.
Because your body craves it. And once you get the sugar rush, you get the dip,
high, whatever.
Your body then craves more sugar. It's horrendously addictive. But the sugar industry is massive, so they're never going to ban it.
But occasionally, I might have a meringue bar or something, but it's not something I do every single day.
No.
It's just occasionally.
And you can quit if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Not all jumpers are equal. Round neck ones you can't wear. And in this weather, the last thing you want is a deep V-neck jumper. You swear by your thermals. That's because you're up north. You have what feels like a town of people in your head and 2 internal monologues. Yep. That's very much a thing. Morag was in Take the High Road. I thought so. Dormouse, you wear a thermal top under your uniform, says Karen. You work in the coldest supermarket on earth. Wow. It's because they keep all the food fresh.
What supermarket's that then?
It's Iceland.
We think so. It could well be. It was. I think it might be.
Absolutely. You have a rare conversation
in your head. It's a long way to go, though, isn't it?
Luke can have 3 custard tarts and a hi-fi bar. No. You can have 7 hi-fi bars because you can have a whole packet for your healthy extra fibre.
That is true.
Choice.
You can.
So you can have 7 of them. A good book to read. What to say when you talk to yourself. I say, hello, Lisa. Be calm. Be calm. Dormouse, Karen, I used to think when I listened to Radio 2 I'd be old. Well, you did that years ago. Then it was when you wear thermals, decided you're not old, it's just common sense. You also have common sense. Yes, absolutely. Your understanding is that the USA, Melinda, good evening, Melinda, good afternoon, sorry, by the way, lovey. The USA consumes more sugar than any other country. It does.
So, yep.
It does.
They put sugar in everything.
Yes, it does. And that is why
Because
the US has an obesity epidemic.
It's to get you to buy more things.
Sugar
so
and fat, yeah.
If we put sugar in something and then put something else in it to counteract the sugar so it's not super sweet, and then you buy it, and if you don't look at the ingredients and that, you wouldn't even think there was sugar there, so you're eating it, and then they want you to come back and buy more. Yeah,
it's
that's
addictive because
come
the
back and
sugar
buy some more.
releases serotonin and endorphins in the brain.
They sell more of their products.
They do,
and make lots of money.
Why
not?
They do. The food industry is so blooming toxic, and is so knowingly toxic to our bodies. They do so many things that if you were looking at it just from a health perspective, they shouldn't be allowed.
But I said they can not add sugar to bread and various things now, which they have started doing, but before everything would have sugar. Yeah, we've got no added sugar breads and stuff now as well.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Have a look at this comment from Melinda. Yep. You are wearing a spaghetti strap ribbed top and slides.
What the hell is that?
It's beautiful. What, slides? Like flip-floppy
spaghetti
things.
strap. What?
Spaghetti strap are the thin straps. You know, like in the summer where
How am I meant to know?
I'm telling you. You know, in the summer months where it's
spaghetti?
Like... It's as thick as a phone, as a charging cord. Literally, it's as thick as a phone charging cord. And it literally is like a boob tube with straps that go like that. Yes, literally like one of those, right? That's spaghetti tops. Slides are the...
I don't think it suits me.
Yeah, put it back, dear. I haven't got the spoons for this shit. Slides are the flip-floppy things you put your feet into that don't have the toe bar. The ones where it goes across. That's slides. I didn't mean to look at the fashion choice. I meant...
Oh, like slider shoes.
I meant, yes. I meant, look at the second part. It's beautiful weather here like springtime.
Oh, why didn't you say so?
Well, carry on reading the blooming thing. We are freezing our bits and bobs off. Audrey and Dormouse are literally snowed in with no buses running, no nothing, no way of getting out. Can't get the cars out the driveways because there is that much snow. We are literally... opening the front door every couple of minutes, seeing if Mr. Mister's still outside, Mr. Felix.
So if
he's outside freezing his brass monkeys off.
He brought his mates round earlier.
He did. It was so funny.
And the neighbours' cats. They was all hanging out. So there was a little black cat, the two from next door, the siblings from next door, and him. And he's like... He didn't even want to eat anything with them, did he? We put it on a great big on a big plate for them.
Yeah, he literally brought them round and went
for lunch.
Hi, Mum, Dad. Yeah. These are my friends, and they're all really hungry. Can you get them something? And we were like, okay, here you go. Here's 3 packets of meat between you, and here's some for you. And he was like, oh, actually, I had breakfast, so I'm not hungry, but they want to eat.
I've got chicken after I come indoors.
Yeah, and then we've got the little licky things, the little it's not yogurt, is it? I'm not sure what it is.
They're in the same sort of little tubes or whatever, aren't they? So
it's like Froobs, but for cats.
Yeah.
And he had that, and then he was just like, give me more, give me more, give me more. So yeah, and he literally just brought them round so we could feed them. Audrey, when you first started Slimming World, you had a top allowance of 25 swips and you ate them all. This is one of the things, Luke, that does worry me about you, my darling, because it's like if you're not eating any sins or swips,
that's it.
Where'd you go? Like,
I go to eat my cream cheese, and
what I mean is, if you're not using any sins or swips, and you get to a plateau point, because we all get that plateau point.
You have your bagel.
Do you do then? How
you have your bagel with your bacon and everything, and then you put your zero ketchup in it, but there's still swips in there.
And your sweetener, and your coffee syrup.
Yeah, it's just all the little bits. Like I say,
That's it. Well, no, Luke doesn't drink coffee though. It's not like me, addicted. I know everyone at group is all like, oh, I can choose one healthy calcium and I can use and fat, and I need my 2 calcium for my 25 coffees.
I think the only thing we were saying was if you don't use some of your scripts now, then you could be under eating. So we
need to do a game show.
Yeah,
called Supermarket Swips.
Yes. Instead, it'd be Supermarket Swaps. What would you swaps?
No, Supermarket Swips. Next time you're at the checkout and you hear the blip.
Oh, yes.
Think of the fun you could be eating. Think of the food you could be eating if you use your Swips.
He's not even here anymore, is he? No.
Who? Dale Winton.
Yeah,
I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Sainsbury's Rufus. Even customers complain at how cold it is and they feel sorry for the staff. That's why Sainsbury's vegetables last longer, because they're blooming frozen cold in the shops. I know, right? You don't have the spoons for this. I don't. You two are hilarious. Are we? Thank you. We're funny, good entertainment. Thank you, Janet. We don't try to be entertaining. No. People have said that before, didn't they?
Yeah, no.
People have said we should go on. We should host this morning.
I won't be wearing no spaghetti tops neither, because I'd be getting very cold. I've got jumpers and things on.
So. But also, I won't be wearing any spaghetti tops because unless it's gluten-free, I can't have it.
That's true. Yes.
It makes me very poorly.
Yes.
Although
don't overcook your spaghetti, especially if it's gluten-free.
Yes, because then your tops will fall down and your boobs.
It just turns to mush, doesn't it?
They do. You tend to talk out loud to yourself and answer your own questions.
Yeah,
even
I have
have
to
the
do
odd
that all the
Barney.
time.
Rufus talks to himself.
I do.
All the time. He'll be in the kitchen and he'll be going, and I'll go, what'd you say? Oh, I said I need to put the air fryer on and get the dinner ready. Oh, okay. Or he'll go, and then about half an hour later he'll go, well, I asked you earlier and you didn't even bother to reply. And I'll go, did you? When? Because he says it in the same volume when he's talking to himself, talking to the dogs, or talking to me, and I can't hear because I'm old.
Well, it's because Eddie comes in the kitchen and he asks me to get him cheese or something out the fridge.
He asks you,
He does ask me, yes.
Are you Dr. Doolittle?
Yes.
No, you're Dr.
And then he says, what meat am I having out the fridge today?
You are Dr. Do Too Much.
What are you cooking me? And if it needs to be protein, otherwise I don't want it, he said.
Yes, except he occasionally likes sweet potatoes.
He does, and vegetables.
He likes the sweet...
He loves carrots or parsnips.
He likes his vegetables if you put Parmesan on.
He does.
Yes.
A little dust in a Parmigiano.
He's like his mummy. He's like his mummy. He has a thing for cheese.
He's a bit cheesy.
That too.
Yeah. But Linda, he loves his dinners.
Yesterday you finally got out of the house other than your physical therapy and doctor's appointments. You went to a ladies' gardening party and you had a blast.
What's a ladies' party?
Was it a gardening or a garden party?
Was it
garden party?
Ladies.
2 sandwiches.
Ladies'
garden party. It was terrible. We can't keep quoting Little Britain. You'll get us cancelled.
We are ladies.
Because they're both dodgy people behind the scenes, apparently. Also, that's very transphobic.
I need to bleach my facial hair because I'm a lady.
No, dear. But a ladies'
no one will ever see it.
A ladies' garden party. Is that like going for tea with the Queen? That's what I was thinking it was. Like, you know when they...
No, it's when we go outside and pick flower heads and start... just like, being real ladies. That's what ladies do. Dust their noses with dusters.
Dusters?
Yes. They do. With dusters.
They dust their nose
with dusters.
With dusters.
That's right.
Do you
That's
mean
what
powder
they're for.
their nose?
No.
They dust their nose with dusters.
That's because they have nothing else to do they?
I don't remember seeing that.
They don't have anything else to do.
Now you've got me.
Either that or licking walls. I mean,
what?
Licking walls. You remember? Annie.
You're very, very... I've got ADHD and my
She
brain
would
can't keep
smear
up with
things
you.
up the wall.
Yes, her own fecal matter.
I know. I don't know how she did it. It was amazing, really. That's what ladies do.
I don't have the spoons for this. I don't have the spoons.
That's
for
what
this.
ladies do.
I was referring to a garden party.
That's how I learnt.
A garden party.
That's how I learnt what ladies do. I watched that. You learn everything from TV.
Can I also just say, to add to the hell that I am currently experiencing because my brain can't process this that fast, we've also now got our next door neighbour this side behind us who's decided to play stupidly loud club music.
She's weird. She's a little bit weird.
She either plays like hardcore, modern reggae, modern. Oh, there's a name for it. I can't remember what it's called. There's a certain type of music that is played in very much part of black culture, and it's not rap. It's not this. I can't remember what it is. There's a name for it, and I can't remember what the name's called because my brain isn't working. But anyway, she plays a lot of very black music, or she plays a lot of very loud hardcore clubbing music. I don't mind the loudcore clubbing if it's something I recognise, but she plays like
the same songs over and over.
What was it called from that People Do Nothing? What's that called? What's that type of music called? People Just Do Nothing. People Do Nothing. The radio station thing. What's that called? It's got a name to it. I'm so bloody old. I can't remember. It wasn't grime because that's something very different. It was.
I know what you mean.
Where they go, I don't know, in the place. The white boys do it.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
But yeah.
I can't remember. But yeah, that.
Because they were doing nothing.
Well. People Just Do Nothing.
She don't do nothing
That
either.
was good though. We used to like that. That's what Empress was saying in her video. What was? She's a big coffee drinker too. What was? About not having the milks. Yeah. You do have doofers, but usually only 2 or 3. You struggle to eat all 3 meals without the need of trying to eat more to get your swips in. A lot of swip-free foods are your normal go-to, which you're like, ours are as well. Ours are as well. But we use our sweeps. Yeah. I can't get used to that. I
don't think that I would even want avocado because I don't like it.
Yeah, but you don't like avocado. You don't have to eat avocado. I would have
the full-fat cream cheese to put bits of dipped vegetables
but you
in
could swip that.
Yeah,
but you don't have to have avocado.
No, I don't.
But
like
it means you could have a little bit of. You don't like olives either, do you?
No, but I could make my own sushi because I've got the smoked salmon, and I could put. Before I would buy sushi.
What's that got to do with olives?
Not the olives, the avocado. I would buy sushi, and some packs of sushi would have little strips of avocado through it, but I didn't notice it because I would put the soy sauce on or whatever.
The sushi roll-uppy mat
we've got
thing.
The mat to do our own sushi, and we've got sushi rice and stuff as well.
And somewhere we've got the dried seaweedy stuff as well.
We do.
Maybe we should do some sushi.
Sushi.
Your dogs talk to you. Yep. You talked about gardening and exchange cuttings in seeds. So it's a gardening club, not a gardening party, not a garden party. So it wasn't, oh, lovely. There's lovely pims, little pinkies in the air. It wasn't this. It was, so what manure do you put on your roses? No. Oh, do you find cow dung better or horse dung?
Have you seen my shovel?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that. What dibber do you eat? How big's your dibber? I know, it was all about that. Oh, my husband's dibber's massive, I bet, yeah. Your dibber, the thing you make the hole with, you put the seeds in.
Yes, I know what you mean, yes.
You called your mother a lady once, got a look that would impress Medusa herself, I could see that.
Ladies!
You get into the 3rd healthy extra in your next video. It's weird, isn't it? It is weird. I do find them very useful because we need to eat healthy fats. They've been saying my grandma used to, when I was a kid, my grandma used to take cod liver oil tablets because it was healthy fat.
Hang on.
Cod liver oil. That's what's in cod liver oil is a healthy fat.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah. Those little
Yeah, she'd take the tablets because she didn't like the taste, but she used to take it every day to make sure she had effectively what we now know as omega-3s. But we didn't know it was that at the time.
Whereas I just eat things like smoked mackerel and
I think
species and things.
I think
and try and keep my protein up.
I think you can have all the smoked mackerel.
Yeah.
Because I had some the other day. I didn't like it.
I did.
I know you love it.
I
did like it before, but I didn't like it.
I get a packet from Lidl, and sometimes you'll get occasional packs. You might get one with 4 fillets in it.
It's normally 3.
Some 3, and so I have to share with the cat, share with Eddie, so he has a whole one, and then I have one left. So that's like not even 1 swip's worth.
No, there is. I don't know. It depends how many.
If it's two swips for the whole pack.
In the magazine,
200-gram pack.
No, in the magazine, in the Similar magazine, they've got one from Sainsbury's. It must be a flavoured thing.
More.
It was 2 swips per 100 grams in a 250-gram pack.
They are.
Because I looked at that and went,
Different ones,
that's quite high.
Yeah.
What's that for?
Yeah.
Didn't bother looking. So hopefully everybody is all okay. But
I will check my swips again, just in case any of those have changed as well.
Scan it again. Scan. Scroll.
I know they used to do that thing called Scan Bran, and that's what I used to use. The Scan Bran, packs of 5 Scan Bran you would get, and it would just be they look exactly the same as Rivita.
Mm-hmm. But you had to soak them though, because they were they were like concrete.
They were like cardboard.
They were hard. They were worse than that. They were like, you know, prefab sheds where they come with the concrete sidings already made. That was Scan Bran. It was. You can't get it anymore. Yeah. Oh, what you said is on Amazon.
Yeah.
Everything's on Amazon these days. Even my Legos. My Legos.
Got me Bovril turning up later. We started having Bovril at night, and then. We've
had it once.
It's the powdered Bovril, so I bought a great big jar of it.
Have you scanned it?
Yeah, it's free.
Okay, are you sure it's free and there's no swips or doofus?
Bovril powder is free.
Okay.
You put 1 spoon, put it in your cup.
Can you make gravy with Bovril powder?
Yes. You can put it into
is that what it was originally? Am I thinking of Bisto? Because I do get them confused. I was saying to you one week, I was walking around the supermarket going, we need to get some Bisto. We need to get Bisto because I like drinking Bisto. Bisto. Oh, Bisto's lovely. I like, in the winter, I love a nice cup of Bisto. I meant Bovril. Kept on saying Bisto. Bisto's the gravy. Bisto.
Wow, Bisto is a lot of swips now.
It is. But
it's free.
In my head, I was saying Bovril because I got them confused.
How did that work for you?
Well, you didn't say anything. You just looked at me as if I'd gone potty. Did I remember? I keep going, we need to look for some... And I think we were in Lidl, because I was saying to you, they don't do Bisto in here. They haven't got anything. They don't do Bisto. And you're like, ages. And it wasn't until a day later.
It takes my brain a little bit of time to catch up.
Yeah, it
maybe
wasn't
like a week later.
It wasn't. No, I think it was like the next day. My brain went,
oh.
Did I say Bisto? I meant Bovril. Yeah. Oh, are you going to say what we think your brain issue is?
Yeah. Hang on. Oh dear. I could well be dyslexic.
Which would make a hell of a lot of sense. And also because you are like 110 years old.
It takes me a time to catch up sometimes. Sometimes, like Lisa will be talking and I go, oh, my brain has a big question comes up and I'm like, oh, hang on. And then like by the time I actually say something, she's already on the next sentence of something, a different subject altogether.
Because ADHD brain, jump the track. Yeah. Jump. But that's the thing. Quite often I'll ask a question and before I've even got the question out my gob, the answer's in my head.
Yeah. But yeah.
Because my brain drags up bits of information.
I just thought that people that generally are dyslexic are people that struggle with reading and writing and things like that, whereas a lot of that I'm fine with.
Well, that's how it's shown on telly, isn't it?
The remembering things and things like I might go to a really important appointment, but then my brain will siphon the most important parts of the conversation that I need to know and store it, and it just puts it in the back of my mind, and then I might actually think that whatever we spoke about wasn't. So I may interpret it completely different to how the person has explained it to me, and then my brain forgets some of it. So yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. It's just, I think, just learning to understand yourself better. I think, and now even things like my neighbour next door, because her name isn't the most easiest to remember for me, my brain forgets. So she's lived next door ever since I've been here, and yet I forget her name all the time.
Yeah.
So if it's not an easy name to remember.
Karen loves mackerel fillets too. Ed's off to the shower because he's a bit stinky. Audrey says, you love Bovril. Always the biggest jar in the cupboard. You can get Bovril cubes now for adding to food.
That's right.
What was the other thing? Oxo.
Oxos.
I do sometimes also get Oxo, Bisto and Bovril confused.
But you can buy, I think, like 450 gram pots of Bovril, just that you can just put a spoon in. And they are, I think they're like £13 on Amazon or something for a great big pot of it.
But that's what you think dyslexic is, don't you?
Yeah, I think it's that.
Where it's like this.
I think it's that you get words back to front.
Letters are back to front, words are back to front, everything's confused. That's how it's always seen on telly. Like the words float up and they swished around like that. But when I've tried, I've realised that Lisa will sit there and do Lego, and my brain does everything in a certain order, so I can sit there then with this load of Lego pieces in front of me if it's like a big thing to do, and my brain just sees it all, and it's just overwhelm.
Yeah, just chaos, and I just see it just as stuff everywhere.
My brain sees it and goes, this is a whole bunch of chaos, but the pattern recognition element in an ADHDer's brain is really good. So my brain goes, it's like, you know, in Terminator, where in Terminator 2 especially, he walks in the bar and he goes scan, and he looks at all the people and he goes, that size won't fit, that size won't fit, that size won't fit. My brain does that. So as I'm looking for a Lego piece, I literally just look at all the bits, and if I'm looking for a little L-shaped tile, right, so I'm looking for one that does that. If I'm looking for that, I can find it super quick and super easy, unless it's like on its side. Then I struggle. But pattern recognition, so I'm actually quite a quick builder because I look at all the pieces, and the actual Lego brand, they come in bags of like 50 bits, whereas the off Lego, I've got a Malfoy Manor, a fake Malfoy Manor that I'm going to remock into a town hall, and that is like 1,200 pieces, 1,500 pieces that you just put on the table in one big pile. That doesn't faze me because I literally will go, oh, right, that's that piece, that's that piece, that's that piece, and I can find them fairly quick. Whereas you look at it and go, too much.
It's like when some people, you know, have got like, I don't know, like say, for example, for me, I could go, you might say, oh, here's this, I don't know, magazine or this book. Okay, can you just read that one paragraph of it and then tell me what you've just read? I can read it out, so my brain focuses on what I'm reading, but I'm not taking it in. I'll just read it, and if you ask me then afterwards, what was it about? Often I can't even tell you. I've concentrated that much just to read all of what I was,
just to get the
that I didn't actually take in the information from it.
You got the bit in your brain that does the translation from written word to spoken word, but it bypasses the comprehension bit.
But if I sat there and you like read all this book out to me or whatever, I'd think it was great. I'd be like, oh,
well, that's one of the things we do, isn't it? That's why I tend to read all the chat messages out. Audrey, smoked mackerel has swips, unsmoked is free. Yep. The little one, the standard one, is one swip per, basically one swip per, just under one swip per fillet. Sort of.
If you get a 200 gram pack of the ones that I pick up in Lidl, and they are like £2 something a pack, aren't they? But they are 2 sins for the 200 gram pack. So it's not bad.
One swip per. Luke John, you've got Asperger's. Your brain goes around like a jet engine. Does it? I know somebody with Asperger's. But again, there's different levels, isn't there? I know somebody with Asperger's who really, really struggles.
Yeah.
And I know somebody else who, I wouldn't say they don't struggle. They do struggle, but it's far more managed or masked, I guess, in certain ways. But again, the more we learn about ourselves, the more, like, because we were wondering whether you were possibly on the autistic spectrum or possibly, you know, on the ADHD side of things, because there's something different, isn't there?
But like I say, if I, it's the things for me. Maybe because I used to make cakes and various things, and I could just, without having to design something on paper to make something, I could just go in my head. I can see what I want to do, and I can kind of just start something, and it doesn't look anything like it to start with, but when I finished it, it looks really good, and I can kind of do that because I'm actually creating and doing what I'm doing. But to put everything down on paper is difficult sometimes for me. I can't kind of like, I can't do all of the calculations and all the things on a paper. But
that's why I
can get on and do that.
That's why I got, what did I get in maths? Hang on. That's why I got a B in maths, not an A. Was because I didn't do the workings out. Every answer was correct. And every answer was pretty much always correct. But I couldn't do the workings out. It's like on Countdown. See, I've got to do the vocal. It's a thing. But on Countdown, I will normally get the numbers games right. Absolutely. Letters. Oh, I've got a 3-letter word. I've got a 4-letter word. They're going, oh, I've got an 8. I've got a 7. I've got a 9. I've got a whatever. And I'm like, 3. Got 4 letters. The numbers game, I will normally get within 15, 20 seconds maximum. And if I don't get it, then Rachel or Carol wouldn't get it either. Rachel's the new Carol Vorderman. I had to look it up the other day because I'd mentioned something about Carol Vorderman. So that's just, but I literally got downgraded in my GCSEs because I couldn't do the workings out because I didn't know how to do it. I couldn't explain how my brain knew the answer. I would just look at it and go, well, okay, that's, I don't know, if it was calculus, it would be like that's X plus 3 or something, or whatever the answers were.
Well, I think that's why, I'd say that's why at school and all of that, I think it was missed because, like I said, but I'm saying, but even
but you went to school when they were still using a slate and chalk.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. I was there when we were like carving it in on concrete. We were chiseling. We were like, yeah. It was a long time ago.
Luke John says, maybe you suffer. It's Rufus spelt backwards.
I know, right? I did.
I know. I suffer.
I think, like I say, I did it.
Gosh,
I was one of those people, even then, like, they realised I needed extra support. So they thought, oh, right, well, we'll just get you in a class and get you reading books and reading so that you can get on and do most things in life. But then
they didn't give you the support you actually needed.
No.
They just made you read.
It just made me like, I can read things, and I had no problem with doing that after a while. Obviously, I was slow when I first started, and then it was extra support classes, and then before you realise it, yes, you're getting on with the rest of your life, and a lot of people don't find out until they are a bit older.
No, I know.
And realise that that's why I don't always take... I just process things, I think, a little bit different, that's all. Especially,
as well, there is a correlation between... It's not a causality, but there is a correlation between trans and non-binary folk and neurodivergence. And it's called the cluster theory, because what they found is you often get people who are on one spectrum will identify on another spectrum as well. So you get people who are a vast array of different sort of psychological spectrums. And so neurodivergence is a really fascinating subject about like cluster theory, because there is a correlation between hyper intelligent genius level people and trans folk. Some people who are that smart happen to be trans, and also ADHD, and also autism, and also so there's those correlations within the gender spectrum, but there's also within other areas of life as well. You know, you do get a lot of variation, and that's why they're now discovering that some people have, is it, I can't ever say it, or DHD, AUDHD, so it's like autism and there's all sorts that goes on. It's fascinating.
I used to miss words out of like things I were writing and all sorts of stuff. I said, so they taught me to go through and read everything twice before I'd like send messages or write, or you know, everything that was, it'd have to be checked and have to sit and read through everything I'd written before to make sure it was all good.
The Audrey uses a mug of Bovril to counteract the sweet food noise because it's savoury. That's an interesting way of doing it, Audrey. Luke John, you used to be really bad when you were younger, but worked on yourself and put yourself through a lot of mental anguish to try and become a bit more normal. Hate the word normal. It's not normal, it's just common. Forcing yourself to sit in rooms with strangers. Oh my God, that is hell on earth. I could not.
Awkward.
I have a few things that I hate. One of them is having to talk to people I don't know. The other one is having to talk to people I do know. And both of them can be as hard as each other depending on where my brain is. And I've got no idea where my brain is. It's really, really, really awkward at times, isn't it? But yeah, absolutely. And again, I honestly don't think there is anything, no such thing as normal. I think we're all on various ends and parts of various different spectrums, and there is a commonality
but I think
that most people fall under.
There's nothing wrong with any
and
of
everybody
it.
else falls somewhere else.
You know, we're all slightly different, but
it's common.
It's just we are who we are. Like I say, there's nothing wrong with any of it. It's like I say, people say there's nothing wrong, even like say if you know, if you are autistic or if you are ADHD, that's what I'm saying. And we
that's
just
the person you are.
What I'm saying, we all just process things slightly different, and that's it.
And what annoys me, I'm getting on a soapbox now. What annoys me is how somebody can say, "Oh, well, the way you process something is wrong, and the way another person processes something is right." How do you know?
We all process things differently.
Everybody processes things differently. There's just the most common and less common. I find it all really annoying. Hello, you two. Julia Cocciatelli. No, Julia Cocciatolo. Cocciatolo, yeah, thank you. Says, hello, you two and everybody. Happy New Year and everyone watching. Yeah, same to you, my darling. I hope you're doing really well. How was your Christmas, New Year? Dormouse says, dyslexia when I was at school was not acknowledged at all. Being left-handed. Yep, you were left-handed. They thought you were doomed. You proved them wrong with posts you had as a nurse. Absolutely. Julia says, your sons both have diagnoses of Asperger's. You've learned a lot about autism spectrum disorders. You never had any of this knowledge before they were diagnosed.
And you know, like I said, the thing that they would teach you at school when you were left-handed is to write, and because you tilt the paper, not like if you're right-handed, you're writing this way, you're not smudging over your writing, and they would literally get you to tilt the paper to one side so that you're not basically smudging what you've just written.
Well, I always had the same thing, because when I hold a pen, if I write, normally I write like this. That's how I write. So this is how I normally hold a pen, but I do it. I hold my pen like this, and they used to say, "Oh, you're really cack-handed, aren't you? Cack-handed." Oh, you won't be able to read that. I can't read my own writing half the time.
We didn't really know.
You what?
Doesn't make any sense. No.
It says this is how I normally hold a pen, because I've joined them. That's it. But you don't have to try and read that, because I can barely read that and I just wrote it. But yeah, I think, well, y'all know my thoughts about things. Luke John, your mother still doesn't get Asperger's, but it's your quirk, she says. It's not a quirk, is it? It's something that is incredibly debilitating. I made the mistake of saying that for some people, autism, ADHD, neurodivergence is our superpower, and it isn't. It is something that is incredibly tough to deal with, and incredibly debilitating for an awful lot of people.
I couldn't, for a long time, I still struggle now, I couldn't just sit here and do this before, or anything before like this. I used to hate it. I absolutely hated it, and now I think over time I've got used to. But because, like I said, we come on here and help other people.
It's really good. This is a really
realise,
good.
But people realise that we're like everybody else. We have the same struggles as everyone else, and we've just had to figure out what worked for us.
No, my struggles are very different. My struggles are, how can I afford the next Lego set? When it's £280 for a house, how can I find that? Where can I build? Right? How am I going to build it? Where am I going to put them all? That's my struggles.
That is true.
Yes. How many of the new minifigures can I get when there's 12 to collect?
Well, they're
all different aminals.
You did get 2 today.
I know, but I didn't get the parrot or the peacock or the goldfish, and they're the ones with the new body types. But anyway,
how do you know who you're going to get those? Because you can't just go by the numbers on the bottom of the things when you just
scan
order them.
You've seen me scanning.
But what I mean
shops.
Is where
not
from you can't
eBay,
just get those ones.
Amazon, no. Luke John, you gave a speech to 400 people once about not wrapping us up in cotton wool and make us do things that are uncomfortable. Is that the way we process and learn to be more part of society? Absolutely. And the thing is, once you do something, it makes it easier to do it the next time round. I once sang in front of 10,000 people. The next time I had to sing in front of 500 people, it was nothing. When I sang like at various events in front of thousands of people, it was like it's nothing now. It didn't. I'd still get the nerves, but it wouldn't stop me. It's bad with just you, Julie. You couldn't imagine handling 2 of you. That's very true. Normal is overrated. You love the quirkiness of life. It's there to be embraced and celebrated. I agree, but I seriously don't believe in normal. I think it's just common or boring. I honestly don't believe in normal. I think it is literally just. It's literally just common. And it's the same thing when people were talking about, what's it called? Chromosomes.
Yeah.
And because at the moment, people hate trans people, right? We are the most hated population at the moment anywhere, over and above anybody of any race. I would say there are murderers who are treated fairer than the trans communities at the moment. We're getting it from all sides. It's horrendous. Moving on from that. One of the things that people often say is, oh, wow, it's XY and XX. That's the only 2 chromosomes.
You're never going to change that. And when you
die,
and they see your bones, they'll go, oh, well, this was a male body or this was a female.
But the reality is, there are hundreds of different chromosome combinations.
Yeah.
Hundreds of them. XX and XY happen to be the most common. But there are others.
Many.
Many, hundreds of others. And so people that go, oh, it's biology. Yeah, but you don't understand biology. Because if you understood biology, you wouldn't say that it's biology. Because biology disproves the point you're trying to make.
You get intersex people as well.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
All sorts of...
That's it. And the thing is, we met somebody once who was born with male parts, identified as male, straight guy, met his wife, had kids, love with his wife, everything, until he hit his mid-50s. And then the male menopause...
Did we meet them when they were like in their 60s, I think?
Yes.
Just early 60s.
Yes.
And
the male menopause kicked in.
Yeah.
His testosterone levels naturally dropped, as happens when people get older. And his body started producing estrogen. And he developed female... secondary sexual characteristics. So he developed breasts, his skin softened, his facial hair softened, and fat, all of these things happened. His body started transitioning, and it turns out that this guy who had kids, he was straight, married, all of this, his body was overproducing testosterone because he also had ovaries. So he was producing estrogen.
But they were happy. It's just that their other half, the wife, wasn't happy about it.
Struggled with it.
Yes, really struggled.
And this the person, like, the reason I'm saying person is because we don't know now how they identify or where they are. But before the male menopause kicked in, before their hormone levels dropped, they were a very quote unquote normal guy walking around with a beard, a wife, kids, no gender issues, no sexuality issues, nothing at all. But until that change happened.
But by the time we met them, though, they were really kind of at peace with
presenting
the fact that they were happy. Yeah, they were really happy with just how they were in general with life. But it was just, I think, getting the wife to either accept it or
just understand, because this person didn't understand. They didn't understand where they were.
It's not anything that they've done. It's just that's what life does sometimes.
And again, I know of somebody who she struggled to conceive for years. She was told it could be this, it could be that, it could be PCOS, it could be all these other things, and it turned out that she had underactive ovaries because she also had testicles.
Yeah. But sometimes your body hides things.
They weren't working.
Inside.
They weren't noticeable.
No.
She was, again, through every single test she'd ever had in her life, and what's it called, smear tests and everything.
Never picked up.
Just a cis woman, they thought.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until they went through and did lots and lots and lots of quite invasive testing that they found she had undescended testes.
Yeah.
And it was, things happen. It's, and I think if you look at life as a spectrum, we now understand sexuality is a spectrum, right? We now understand there are gay people, there are straight people, there are bisexual people fall, and some people might be 100% straight, and then they see someone and they think, oh, that person's my person. They're so attractive, they're so lovely, and they happen to be somebody of the same gender. We see that happen. The YouTuber I follow, the Facebook, the nursery nurse, she is in that exact situation. She met a woman and fell in love, even though she'd been married to a guy and been straight her whole life. And that happens.
It can happen,
And the thing is, when we understand that neurodivergence is part of a spectrum, and that some people are very, very, very neurodiverse and have a lot of trouble existing in the world as it is now, and really need a lot of support, a lot of help, and other people over here have none of those societal issues, don't have a single issue interacting or doing anything else that the neurodiverse folks do. And for a lot of other of us, we're in between. We have different, and the reason that some of us, like I wasn't diagnosed ADHD. Technically, I'm still not diagnosed ADHD, although apparently the counsellor had it written in my notes that I was ADHD, even though I didn't know I was ADHD, if you know what I mean. So it's one of those confusing life things. But I didn't know and begin to understand that until probably, when was I working? Well, not even when I was working with Christian, until probably COVID time, wasn't it? And I started looking at it. And I used to say to people, oh, we're really good together because my brain works at 55 million miles an hour and his works a little slower. So he brings me down and I speed him up. And between us, we find a happy medium. That's how we used to describe it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Neither one of us having any idea that we were both on various spectrums of neurodivergence. We didn't have a bloody clue. Not a clue until we start to learn, and as we become more comfortable and as we stop masking with each other, we go, oh, this TikTok, have a watch it, look at this, does that sound like me? That sounds like me. Oh, do I do that? To the point that I rang a friend of mine who is a counsellor, a trained counsellor. She taught me some of the counselling techniques that I still use to this day. And you know who I mean, the one that moved to France.
Oh, yeah.
That I used to work with. And I said to her one day, do you think I'm ADHD? And she went, yeah. I said, you said that a bit quick. She went, oh, I thought you knew. I was like, no, I'm only just beginning to. She was like, Lisa, it's obvious to anybody with eyes. I was like, is it? I didn't know that. No idea. You've always liked the term cack-handed. I like the term cack-handed. You're left-handed. You used to be called cack-handed because you eat with a knife and fork the opposite way round. I know a lot of people that do that. Oh gosh, where have we gone? We've gone. I've lost it. Rufus, I still tilt the page sideways, says Dormouse, even though I now write mainly with my right hand. Used to get the belt across the knuckles if you used your left hand. As an adult, it's so useful. That is so bad. That is so bad. How do they still do that with kids? Has anyone got any left-handed kids? They can't do that now. Obviously, they don't hit them because you're not allowed to hit kids anymore. But do they try and train you to use your right hand?
No, never.
As kids?
I was never. They never trained me to do that. They just got me to write a certain way.
I remember one teacher at what would have been middle school. It was called back then, wasn't it? You had first school, middle school, and secondary school. Yeah. Yeah. So middle school, I remember one teacher trying to put a kid's elastic bands around a kid's writing hand so that they couldn't use. So they had to use their right hand, not their left, because they couldn't pick it up properly or something like that. I can't remember. Brain's starting to not work. Julie, just set your table, knife fork to the right for you, but backwards for Grumpy. Wow. You got a calligraphy set when you were 7 and you love to write. You still write joined up and put little flicks on things. I do what there's a cursive, isn't it? That's what it's called. I still write cursive. Can't read my own writing, but I write it. Your granddaughter is really struggling since getting the official diagnosis, not going back to school tomorrow. Ah. No. That's not good. We're sending lots of love to your granddaughter, my darling. No, I'm not reading that one out, Luke. Thank you very much. Normal is just a setting on the dryer. That's very true. You agree about there being no normal? How can anyone say what is normal and what isn't? Exactly, it's just common. Dormouse, it's your little quirk and you're pleased to own it. Exactly. You are who you are and are what you want to be. And yes, I'm a Lib Dem. That's good. I'm saying nothing else. Luke, me and typos go together like swips and swaps. I don't like swips. Swips on the hips, lifetime on the hips. Yes. Hi Holland. You've just learnt that dryers have a normal setting. We haven't got a dryer. We do it the old-fashioned way. There was no straight people, gay people, and greedy people. Said in a Rufus voice. What? Oh, I've lost the chat. Hang on. Where's it gone? There it is. Said in a Rufus voice went through your brain. You're doomed. Doomed, Mr. Mannering. See, it's an ADHD thing. Yeah. Hi, Holland. Everybody's saying hi to Holland. Kimberly's here. Hello, Kimberly. Hello, twin-in-law. Your twin's in. Yeah. Hello, twin-in-law and your twin. We're just generally having a natter about everything else. Greedy is such a harmful idea. It's not that bi or pan people want more partners. We're just not as picky. That's true. Ed says hello again. No, they definitely accept left-handed kids now. Thank goodness. I'm glad about that. Hi Luke, hi Julie, hi Audrey, hi Karen, says Kimberly, saying hello to everybody. I think I like how more and more kids are being allowed to be kids. Yes. I like that. And that if you are a child who likes to dance, people go, well, it doesn't mean they're gay. They might just be a dancer. Look at the hairdresser that we used to go to all the time, he was a what's it called? Award-winning ballroom dancer. And is it ballroom if it's tango and foxtrot and modern? He was a dancer. And he did all of the ballroom, isn't it? I think still. I don't know. Yeah, I thought ballroom is just like waltz. Because what about jive? That's not ballroom, is it? All the Strictly Come Dancing dances, all of that. He used to do all of that in competitions and things. And he used to work in a gay bar, and he was a hairdresser, and he was camp as a row of tents on a muddy field. He was really, really, everybody assumed he was gay. But
is he married?
And he was very, very straight, never been with a guy, never had any interest in men. He just happens to be very, very secure in himself, a bit effeminate, and he went to a lot of dance stuff around other people there that were gay. And he just is who he is, but he's entirely 100% straight. And everybody to this day still go, oh yeah, everyone's waiting for you to come out. It's like, why are you giving this guy hassle? Just let him be him.
That's it.
And his parents, as he was growing up, let him be him. You know, they didn't assume he was going to be gay. They probably thought he might be.
Assume all the time,
but,
don't they?
Yeah, just let kids be kids.
We are, when we grow up, we're taught to assume a lot of things. And I think if people didn't do that, I think the world would be a better place.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Julia Cacciatolo. School settings are more aware of special needs, but you had to go through a lot to get an education and healthcare plan. Your older EHC, is that? I can't think. Your eldest got one, but the younger one didn't. He slipped through the net. That would have been us slipping through the net. Yeah. Now we're so skinny. No, it's difficult, isn't it? It really is difficult. Lisa, would I do Strictly? They're never going to. Why would they ask me? Strictly's like posh celebrity people. Would I do a commoners Strictly? No, because with my fibro, I'd go in and do one rehearsal. I used to dance. I used to do, not very well, but I used to do stuff on stage and stuff. I used to do all of that and put things together and choreograph shows and things. So I used to do all of that. These days with my fibro, I'd go and do one session and then I'd be dead for weeks.
Yeah.
Or I'd overdo it on the Monday, miss the Tuesday, sleep all day Wednesday.
Where's Lisa?
Go and do it on the Thursday for an hour.
Her body's switched off. She's on the sofa.
Yeah. And then by the time Saturday come along to do the Strictly programme, it's Saturdays, isn't it? Or is it Sundays? I don't know. Whatever day it's on, Saturday or Sunday. By the time that day comes along, I would probably remember the choreography. Whether or not my body would be able to do the choreography is a whole other thing. Torval and Dean, you apologise for your kinky chef comment, maybe. What kinky chef comment? Kinky chef? What kinky chef comment? No idea.
It's just normal comments.
I know I've got no idea what your comment was. There was no net when we were kids. No, absolutely not. So when we were kids, Holland, you're a lot younger than we are. And I'm a lot younger than he is.
No one will believe you.
I know, nobody does.
Get away with it.
No one does. Never. The only thing school cared about was whether you were behaving and managing to scrape okay grades. Yeah?
That was about it.
And they never mind how much you were struggling internally. Absolutely.
Nope.
Again.
That is true.
Having a teacher say to me, you need to write down the workings out, otherwise you are going to fail. I would be, okay, but I can't. I don't know my workings out. And I used to have to go through the tests, get to the end, and then go back and try and reverse engineer the answer. So when I did my GCSEs, my maths I got a B instead of an A, because when I reverse engineered my answers, the workings out was wrong. Because that's not how I did it. I didn't do it the way that I wrote down that I did it. I did it because I knew what the answer was. Do you know what I mean? It's weird. You're not that much younger. You are. You're significantly younger. You might not be young, but you are younger than us. What was I going to say? I was going to say something and I forgot what I was going to say. I don't remember what I was going to say. I was going to say something about something.
Must have been important.
I know, right? Very important. I think we're going to wrap up shortly because my brain is very much struggling at the moment. And stuff. Again, my train of thought just jumped to lots of rails. I know, right? But thank you so much for joining us today.
What and we're going to do a video, aren't we? We're going to do a video.
Oh, yeah, we've got to do a video now as well in a minute, a bit later on. What are we doing a video on? I can't remember what it is.
We are doing a video about
potatoes.
About the food things about that if you didn't eat the way we were eating now.
Oh,
that,
yes. What would we? How would we? Where would we? All of
yeah.
that. We are going to do, as I say, we've got our new members. What's it called?
New member talk.
Thank you. Our new members talk this Tuesday. We're doing it for the entire group, and it's going to be the new members talk about the new version of the plan in the new book. So
that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we're going to get that on Tuesday. I will make notes. I will take notes, and I will make sure that I remember them how they are and how it was supposed to be done. Because Luke, that was the thing on the video where you were talking about you can half your healthy extras. You can, but only in the same category. Yeah. So you can't have like.
So you could have what?
You can't have all of your milk, like 300 mils for me of oat milk, and 2 slices of wholemeal bread, and then 1 Weetabix and 4 olives. You can't do that. You can't mix and match. It's got to be from the same. It's got to be the same category. So you could have 4 olives and I don't know 40 grams of avocado, for instance, but you can't have 1 Weetabix and half. So you can't mix. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You can't mix it outside of that category. Yeah. It's got to be within the same category. At least that is according to our consultant. But what we found out on Wednesday was that different consultants are saying slightly different things. So we need to double check on the doodah. You haven't seen us on the poo map. I haven't been on the poo map. I forget. So I need to do the poo map. We've got a poo map. There's an app that you download and you mark when you poo and how you poo and what it was. Yes. It's for monitoring purposes, and you can invite your friends. So the mods, we're all.
Well, that's a load of old shit, isn't it?
What a load of crap!
What a load.
I know, right? You can have avocado and cheese on toast as part of your A, B, and C. That's very true. That's very true, because avocado is C, fat. Cheese is your A, and toast is your B. Or calcium and fibre.
A cup of tea and cheese on toast. Oh, lovely.
Do you know, actually, I fancy cheese on toast with Liam Perrins. Is that Worcestershire sauce? Yes, I fancy that. That follows. You can follow your friend's poos. Oh my God.
It's a long way to go, though, isn't it?
And you finally put out a video after like a year. Okay, I will have to go and watch that on this channel, Holland. You have to go, Julia. Okay, my darling. Julie, sorry. See you later. We'll see you on Wednesday. We're going now as well. How your Janet, your new members talk is on Wednesday. I think most people are doing it this week. Half an avocado. No, you can't.
Do you need some yogurt?
Apparently you can't do that, Luke. That's what we're saying. Apparently you can't. According to our consultant, it's got to be within the same category. So yeah, I'm going to ring. I'll ring Slimming World tomorrow and get clarification, because obviously you've been told different. Yeah. Wash your sister sauce.
Yeah.
I've never heard it called that. That's amazing. Yeah. Worcestershire wash your sister sauce.
Yes.
I can't say it like swip. And as for swalp,
I mean, why would they ever call it? Was it, Worcester sauce?
Kimberly got your new book yesterday. You've got yours before some of the people over here. That is amazing that Slimming World sent it out so quick, and it got to the States so fast. That is amazing.
It took a couple of weeks, would it?
Yeah, it's not even that.
No.
It's only the 4th of January. And it wouldn't have been sent out
but maybe.
Wow, that's really
if they're not
fast.
Food parcels, maybe they get there faster. If it's just a book or a.
Possibly. But I wouldn't have thought Slimming World would have sent it out until the new year, because they didn't want it leaking. So
maybe they knew it would take a little while to get there, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, that is awesome. Anyway, you're amazed as well. I bet you are, my darling. I bet you are. It just shows they can act quick when they want to. Right then.
Why would anyone want to follow someone else's poop?
Because it's interesting.
Well,
I hope it's interesting. I'm doing a whole series called Flushing Shame, all about our bowels and how to promote good gut health. Now we've been to the museum. You tried to mix extras and the app wouldn't let you, Audrey. That's what I mean.
Most people, when you've been a toilet, you know, if people say they don't get up, turn around and look before, you know, they leave the bathroom and all of that stuff, I think most people look.
Like that Gillian McKeith, sort of. There is, I know she got lambasted for it, but there is a lot to checking your stools, checking what your bowel habits are like.
Was that on the show where she would like talk about what people
you
were
are
eating?
what you eat.
Well, you put what they're eating and then go, no wonder your poop was like that.
Yeah, because there is, if you flip it, you can tell a lot about how your gut health is, depending on how your poop is. Yeah. But also, I will, if I can find the link, I will put it on the Losers Club on Facebook on our group, because Jane Day, the Empress, advised me to listen to a podcast that was all about gut health, and it was called I think it's called Diary of a CEO by Steve Bartlett, I think it is. And this episode was called something like How a Leaky Gut Can Lead to Cancer, or something like that.
Yeah.
And there was a whole episode about this guy was a doctor, and he does the fecal matter transplants, where to enhance your gut biome. And he was talking about how if you've been on strong antibiotics and it kills off your gut biome, so all of the healthy bacteria that live in the gut, the trillions of bacteria that live in our guts, how over a period of time it can take a long time for that to rebalance, and it can cause brain issues, it can cause immune system issues, it can cause weaknesses in lots and lots and lots of different areas, because your gut biome is out of kilter. And it's the gut brain link is very, very, very strong.
Well, I found out that just from having all the antibiotics and steroids, what it done to me. Yeah, it does. That was awful.
And that was the same when I had the first of my cancer surgeries and the chemo flush. So I never had chemo as like a zap. It was a flush thing that they put into your bladder and then flush it straight out, but it was highly toxic. But that also, part of the side effect of that, or the medicine, I can't remember exactly which one it was, but that also wipes out your gut biome. And you then brought me in loads and loads and loads of kombucha, didn't you? Because you found that it's the lactobacillus, which is the really good
sauerkraut
gut biome. Yeah, it's a really good one. It's not, Holland, it isn't poop. It isn't. It's the microbes and the bacteria, the positive bacteria that is in poop is kind of filtered and popped in. It's a bit like giving blood, but different. It's different. Good evening to Denise. Hello, my darling. We are literally finishing up now, my love. We are going to go because it is already, we've been on for 2 hours.
I know.
2 hours 20. And
talking
I did say,
about poop.
No, talking about all sorts.
Poop.
But we have got a video coming up about the museum, because we did go to the museum.
We did.
It's not actually a museum. It's called the Thackeray Medical Museum in Leeds.
It wasn't quite what we thought, was it? It was different. No.
In some cases, it's literally... Holland, I know, but I was trying to trying to soften it a little bit. It is done with poop, but it's different or something. Every time you're prescribed antibiotics, you don't take them. Be careful, because I don't know the medical system in the States.
I had to take them, otherwise I would have been very, very ill. Or
you could have passed away.
Yeah, I could have done,
because of your asthma, your pneumonia, your chest, your post-COVID issues.
Yeah, sometimes you have to take them, sometimes you don't have a choice.
When will you start the other channel back up? Hopefully soonish. I'm going to speak to the mods and see if people want to, and if people are free, and what people might want to do. and I'm going to take it from there. We might only do 1 day a week, probably only do 1 day a week on that channel, because it's difficult, to be honest, doing tarot and that more than that. It does drain me. It takes lots and lots and lots
you more than this.
Yeah, it takes lots of spoons to do that. And there's a lot of absorption of other people's issues that I take on as well. So there's a lot of that I need to do. But also, I'm also going to be starting the Brick channel very soon as well. I've got some reviews to film and everything else. So I'm going to have 3 channels running concurrently, but limited content on 2 of them. So yeah, it will be probably a once a week thing. But yeah, jumping on to say goodbye. Bye, Dormouse. Bye, Grumpy. Hi, Grumpy. Bye. Fire away to go on. Much love. Time for a double Walter. Ah, your espresso. Coffee machine's called Walter.
Oh.
Luke John, you're off to have your curry, rice and broccoli. Take care, or hopefully the extra chili will help me poop. Hopefully it won't burn. You're not going to be free on Tuesdays anymore, Holland. Well, this is what I need to find out, what day's good for people. Tuesdays is when we weigh in, and quite often we'll go to the later one, so Tuesdays might not be great for us either. It drains you too. Yeah, it can be. It's a lot. And Janet says bye all. Bye, Janet, my love. Bye to everybody. Have a lovely week. Stick to plan if you can.
The plan will work if you stick to it. Should work.
Yes, dear. Stick to plan if you can. If you don't want to put it on your belly, don't put it in your trolley. What else?
Stick to the plan.
And the plan will work.
Yes.
Yes. If you work the plan.
And scan.
Scan.
Yes.
Scan. Can't
get it confused with Scan Brand, because they ain't got that number.
And then scan again.
Yeah.
And if you think you've scanned...
If you scan it and you forget,
scan it again.
Then double check it and scan it again.
Yeah, exactly. All right, everybody, we will see you all very soon. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been quite a chilled little stream, hasn't it?
But later on, check on the Loser Club on Facebook, because we will put the video on there later of the Weetabix cake.
Yep.
So yeah.
It's the non-Christmas Weetabix cake, which it does sound really yummy, actually. I'm looking forward to that. So yes, we'll see you all very soon. And don't forget, Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. for the Losers Club. I've got the Poosium video will be coming up this week.
Yeah.
We haven't done a whole video for a while, but there will be a recipe video coming up this week. And theoretically, Tuesday, we're bringing back Tuesday.
Yeah.
Watch this space. We'll see you all very soon. Have a lovely rest of the weekend.
Tuesday? You mean Wednesday?
I said Wednesday, we're bringing back Tuesday.
Oh, I thought you said Tuesday.
I think that's what I said. I might have said Tuesday. I don't know.
You said Tuesday.
I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, we'll see you all very soon. If you are snowed in, be healthy, be well, wrap up warm.
Think of all the body magic you could do by digging yourself out of the snow.
Think of all the body magic you do just by shivering. That's
well.
very true. It's a very true thing. And we will see you all very soon. Take care, everyone. See you Wednesday. Lots of love. Bye.
Royal. Whee. Is it the royal way?
I think